Boom, baby. Boom. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us, if you can see us, if you can respond via a comment, a message. That would be absolutely bloody wonderful.
Papa, can you hear me?
Papa, can you hear me? Yeah, here we are. We're back again. We're back again, finally, which is very, very nice.
We can hear and see.
Hear and see.
Yes.
Hear and see. Hearing, seeing. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, we haven't done this in a hot minute. How you been?
Yeah.
Excellent, me too.
Yeah.
Stream over, check-in, done.
How have you been?
Yeah, good. Sorry I'm late. I've been chatting to loads of people this afternoon because I found out I'm asthmatic this morning. So, yeah, asthma's fun. It's a new venture in my life. Not quite where I'd be at 29.
It's not really a business, though.
It is.
It's not a business venture.
It's an expenditure I wasn't ready for because prescriptions are mad spenny.
Especially when they double up.
Yeah, not in comparison to America, but it is still very much expensive. But yeah, inhalers and stuff, which is cool. But because they will help me live.
You're not going to be like that vegan meme now, are you? You're going to introduce yourself into every conversation like, I'm asthmatic.
Hey, I'm Kieran, I'm asthmatic. Nice to meet you. Yeah, maybe I will, because now I identify as disabled. I think it's important to let people know. But yeah, how have you been? Let us know in the comments. We've had loads of stuff going on since we were last on. Kieran got married! Woo! Show him the ring! Woo! Push it right up to the camera, not mine. Yeah, buddy! How exciting. And what a day it was.
Ironclad chastity belt.
Oh, good grief. Well, that's strong. Talking about disability and the ironclad chastity belt.
Adam says you are a genetic masterpiece.
I am. A medical marvel.
Can't see, can't breathe out your nose.
Yeah, terrible sized hands. It's all a mess, really. Yeah. Real tragic. Welcome to the Ring Club. That could be perceived in many different ways. Please say
we got a new member.
A new member. Welcome
Ventris.
Ventris Dark, spelled with 2 A's. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Cult of Kieran. We are very, very pleased to have you. But yeah, wedding. Tell them all about it. Was it good? Was it bad?
Well, you were there.
Oh, I know, but tell them. They weren't there.
Good. Yeah, it was good. Great time was had. Food was good. Dancing was off the hook.
Yes.
I've never sweated so much in my life.
Very sweaty.
There was a point about 10 o'clock in the evening, and anybody that knows, Taylor Swift "Shake It Off" came on.
Oh yeah.
And me and you
Yeah,
went.
like aggressive.
Aggressively stomping on the floor to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like proper, like arms were just like nearly taking people out. It was
DJ Northie's really funky dance floor that he brought with him got absolutely battered.
Yeah, we when I say went, we went.
Yeah, sent it for real for Tay Tay.
Yeah, 100%. And then it was Anti-Hero, and then it was.
Yeah, that was like a nice like slow jam version of Tay Tay. Like I think we still like sent it, but like consensually.
We sent it for at least the whole of the disco. Come
Yes.
the end,
there were people that were trying to hug me to leave, and I was like, I think it's better for both of us if you don't touch me.
Yeah, I gave you a hug at the end of the night, and like on the top of your waistcoat was just this sheen of sweat. I was like, how have you gone through a plastic sheet that backs your?
Yeah, I sweated through 2 layers of clothing, which is absolutely horrendous. Yeah. But I was told that I wasn't allowed to leave the dance floor.
Yeah,
so
we were propping it up.
Yeah, so
well,
we got to
us and loads of others because we did go in and out. But
yes, true. Well, I needed to breathe and drink, so there was that. Loads of espresso martini and loads of gin, which was excellent. Big fan.
How did you find the wedding?
It was alright, start to finish. Absolutely right. And your mum was really nice, which was really cool. It was nice to meet your family. Yeah, it was a dream.
Dream come true.
Yeah, had a real heart-to-heart with your mum, and she was like, Kieran's like a bit of a stress head, and he doesn't tell me how he's feeling all the time. And I was like, you and me both, sister. But
bonded over your lack of emotions from me.
Yeah, I was just like, I cry all the time, and she was like, that's really good to know. And I was like, yeah, it is. But yeah, no, it was lovely. A great day had. And there are some horrendous pictures and videos of me, which I will choose never to look at again. So
pretty sure some of them. Well, one of them is on Instagram.
Which one?
The one that your wife took of us.
Oh,
sending it to Buck Rogers.
Yeah. But that was cool.
That was a tame video compared to what is out there of you, though.
Yeah. I just like to party. I think that's the thing. And unfortunately, on that evening, there was a few videos that I was like, My God, I'm a mess.
What else the chat say?
But yeah.
Asthma is bad. Also have it. Pour one out for the asthmatics.
Yeah, it ain't easy being wheezy, baby.
You've been in it for 5 minutes and you can't have a saying already. I've been riding this dragon for 29 years.
I don't think that's a new term. That's not. They even say it. I don't know. Did they say that in Toy Story?
It might be Toy Story. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wheezy the penguin.
Swiftly moshing won't help the asthma. Yeah, my wedding gave you asthma. There you go.
Yeah, maybe that was the problem.
Iron within, iron without.
Nice. Oh, I'm changing.
There's dark there. Can we expect an?
Of course, as soon as I type that comment, the internet goes out.
Are we back?
Are we back?
Are we back?
Is this working?
Yes, I think it is. It hasn't got a giant red...
Looks like it's working.
Yeah, it hasn't got a giant red box anymore.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Thank goodness for that. I don't know what was going on there for a second. Bit of a hot mess, but here we are, which is nice. Yeah. Where are we at?
As soon as I type that comment, the internet goes, yeah, Kieran Redding was just like, I'm out.
Yeah. Just like, we're done here. We're done. Yeah. Building Tau. Super cool. Did you play Shot Put with a Bouquet? No. There was no shot put with a bouquet.
I don't remember what... Well, the bouquet's in the front room, but I can't remember what happened to it across the evening.
Yeah, it was probably placed somewhere considerate.
I think it was placed with a cake.
Sorry, wife wants to watch House of Dragons now. We'll watch on the replay. We will see you on the other side, brother.
Well, this is better than House of Dragon, I'm just saying.
Is it?
No, House of Dragon's actually quite good this season.
Did you not like it last season?
It was very slow.
I loved it. I thought it was really good.
Come the end, it's really good. The dragons are really derpy still, though. Jade wants to know, is this the Elden Ring chat?
It is now.
It can be.
It absolutely can be, because I am so far into it now. Like last week, we were obviously chatting about Elden Ring. The people in the chat won't know this, but I'm very much in now. Level 70 something. I'm in the mountains. Mount Ymir. I think that's wrong.
I'm in the lake place.
The Lake of Lernia. How very cool.
Liona of the Lakes. I think.
Lernia of the Lakes. Have you seen the nerds in the castle yet?
No, I haven't got that. Oh, well, the big necky lady and her children.
Horrible.
I haven't got that yet.
Absolutely horrible.
I went back and decided, I was like, I'm going to do all of the dungeons in Limgrave. And
I think she's called, is it Renala? Is it Renala? Queen Renala? Comment in the chat. I think it's that. But her and her weird, like, wizard meth kids.
Neck children.
Oh, horrible. I remember when it first started, I saw this, like, tiny little... like almost like student crawl out from under the dark holding this tiny little candle, and then there was loads of them, and I was like, what is this game? This is horrible.
Chooses the wizard.
It was. I was running around. I was like, this is awful. And then I realised,
the end, you killed my mum.
Well, afterwards, I had to go full Anakin, and I was running around killing nerds. I was just all these poor kids. Because I didn't really get it at first, I was just killing kids. I was just like, this is mad. This game is horrendous.
You might want to put that on the internet.
Yeah, probably don't. It's definitely to do with Elden Ring. Not doing that on the reg, but I did feel like Anakin for a hot minute.
How did the rat painting go?
You'll find out.
You'll find out next week.
Next weekend on release day, because of NDAs and all that rubbish stuff. But yeah, it was interesting doing a 24-hour challenge again. I've never done that one in a hot minute.
Yeah, it went well. Or did it?
I see, this is the thing, isn't it? We can't.
Did I paint black for 24 hours?
You didn't play. Did you paint black? Did you paint black once?
Don't tell them. Ruin it. Yes, I painted black all day.
Yeah, it was all 24 hours of painting black. It was savage.
I've everything in Stormcast Spearhead except the Industria. Is it worth getting Superhead? Which cheaper?
That says Spearhead.
Super which? What did I say?
Is it worth getting Superhead? You said, because it ain't that.
A Spearhead. Which cheaper for her, even with the doubles? Industria will set you back about 25 British pounds on the Ebs.
Can you buy? Oh, eBay. Oh yeah, you can't buy it separately, can you?
She's not on her own sprue, so she's on she's on the Thunderstrike command box. So you can either buy what's the hilarious Games Workshop pricing is you can either buy the Thunderstrike command sprue for £55, and that's just the Flagman, Industria, and the 3 Annihilators, or you can buy the Spearhead. Get all of that and a bunch of other stuff for an extra 15 quid or whatever it is.
Yeah. Personally, I think the Spearhead value is definitely there. There are some that are better than the others, but the Stormcast one is pretty solid.
Stormcast one is really good.
Yeah, it's a really nice little mix of Stormcast
The only trouble is, and I think this is going to be the theme, and Games Workshop know this, it's going to be a theme across all the new combat patrols and all the new Spearheads. they don't want you buying more than one. That's the impression I'm getting. And I wish I'd said that in the other video. I think they're angling them so you can't double up as easier. Like the Stormcast one, you wouldn't buy two of them.
I think it's an airtight logic for some armies, but
Custards, because the range is so small, I think you're always going to buy two of those. But
like in some of the, if you're going like 1,000 point, 2,000 point armies, even in like AOS, I think there's a large portion of them that you could.
It'd be interesting to see.
I think I'm a little bit concerned.
On the topic of Spearhead. This is a question that you wanted to ask. We'll do it as a proper poll on a YouTube post.
Yeah.
Obviously, every man and his dog at the moment is doing a bloody AOS 4 Spearhead video.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's obviously we're expecting this, and it's super saturated right now with AOS. And I think the general consensus, as far as we're concerned, is that it's probably going to be like a bit of a dump for a lot of creators. A lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, AOS is the new cool thing," and then in 6 weeks' time, they're going to be like, "See you later, back to 40k." And obviously, that's fine. Like,
we've only been going 10 minutes, and you've got Catty already.
I think everybody knows it. You might as well say it, and like that's absolutely fine if that's their prerogative and that's how they want to run their channel. That's absolutely fine. But realistically, we want to know what you guys think. I think, especially with painting challenges, people have been crying out for AOS, and obviously we've mentioned the Vanguard boxes, what were before, but it's now Spearhead boxes. Totally fine. We did the Combat Patrol challenge. Would you want to see a Spearhead challenge? We paint Spearhead. We also, obviously, because we've got the Skaven Tide box, we can play the Spearhead games as well. Because we've got the terrain, we've got the map, we've got all the rules and stuff with the Fire and Jade book.
So to take out 2,000 words of what you've just said, do you want us to play Spearhead games?
Yeah, do you want Spearhead, is what I'm trying to say.
In like a novel.
Well, we're doing a live stream, I might as well talk. We got time. Yeah, we got time to fill. Yeah, there's obviously a lot of teams that that we haven't got access to yet. There's also lots that we do, which is great. So it would make it loads easier for us to paint. One, because we don't have to source half the armies. And
it's
two,
the same thing we did with Combat Patrol.
Yeah, I think my only... Oh, we obviously mentioned this. Spearhead is what Combat Patrol should have launched as.
Yes.
So
Spearhead apps, and I think this is why so many people have gone, let's make a video like this, because they've read the rules and gone, this is good. Whereas when you open the Combat Patrol rules, you're like, we can't do this bit, or you can't do this bit, or there's this bit changes with Spearhead.
Yeah. For those that haven't seen any streams that have like the Fire and Jade book, like deep diving stuff into the book that comes in Skaven Tide, which is phenomenal, by the way. Obviously, we can't do it yet because of NDAs and stuff, but it's got all of the rules for the Spearhead game, followed by all of the Spearhead rules for every single Spearhead box, and then loads of different like Spearhead game examples at the back, which is phenomenal. And if they'd launched that like Combat Patrol for 40k,
I think if Combat
it would be so much more easier.
If Combat Patrol, in the same, the really cool thing they've done with Areas 4, if Combat Patrol had just a book,
I think that's it.
Just like a battle pack or something, just something to delineate it between Spearhead. The fact that there are extra data cards that are mixed in with the main data cards to get so. And then there's a whole nother rules page section to find. It's just not great. Oh, got another super chat. Really excited to hear Kieran's view. Which one? Oh, I'm assuming me because it says Dark Angels changes. I know you must have been super excited to see them get some really nice buffs. Yes,
but
Dark Angels are back, and they are now what that book should have been.
Yes.
From the start. Deathwing Knights actually make sense now.
Nice.
Not the hot... They were worse than a hot mess. 120 points and they were worse than Blade Guard. Jesus Christ. What were they smoking when they were like, yeah, let's make Blade Guard better than Deathwing Knights?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've been looking forward to this one. There have been a few changes for some teams that are excellent. Obviously, I'm conscious that we've gone straight AOS to 40k because of the super chat. There was a few bits on here that really want more AOS painting, more AOS models to 40k models. Oh no, that's not right. AOS models over 40k models. Thank you, First Rank Fire. Mini Mayor says yes. Depressingly true from ElectMan24. I imagine that's in relation to some of the creators doing the old dump after when it's not hot right now.
Interesting question here from Duke. Thoughts on my nice cowgirl? My girlfriend just bought me the model.
Sick.
It's actually
Super cool.
it's one of the best Ultramarines models I've ever painted.
Yeah.
It's so easy as well. It's the Gilliman doesn't have this because he's got all the filigree and everything around it. But Calgar, so easy to paint. No matter what level of painter you are, he will look good. He's just one of those miniatures where it just blends. I would paint another one.
Yeah,
he's that good. And the Victrix Guard are unbelievably cool.
Yeah, I'm not into Ultramarines at all, and I've made that pretty well known on this channel. But Marnius Calgar is very cool.
Thank you, Bio Big Daddy, for renewing your membership.
Oh, what an absolute gent!
Kieran, speak of the truth.
I do.
I think more truth than you.
I like to think of us as a single entity, so collectively we speak the truth. Nice.
It's like a true cult.
Yeah, exactly. The greater good.
I'm the vessel.
Yeah, this is the Book of Kieran.
That's the book I'd buy.
I love you, left Kieran. You speak just like me. Oh.
That's their left, so that's you.
Oh, it is me. And I don't know what it was in relation to, but yes, I do. I still hope that 4th edition will be the gateway to more AOS content, not just from you, but just in general. Yeah, totally agree. And to be honest, with the small amounts that we've done up until this point on the channel, like the response has been really good, especially with stuff like tier lists and all the rest of it.
Well, tier lists are interesting. We've done all the ones that you could possibly do now. I think, again, talking about other creators, there's people now going back around to make different ones, but I think we're done with tier lists.
It's just an easy video.
And to be fair, because we are, we're so militant about certain armies.
Yes.
They were great.
Some are bad.
Some bad, some good.
Yeah, some bad, some good. End video.
I hope I've already read that one. More interested to see different content, not just painting challenges. However, I enjoy every video on TKS because you two are just hilarious and fun to watch.
That's
thank you
very
very
nice.
much.
Yeah, we love you. That's really, really nice.
It's funny you mentioned painting challenges. This month you've got 2.
2. We've doubled up. We're conscious that we haven't done many painting challenges. We've been super busy getting this lucky duck married. Had loads of stuff on outside of YouTube, so we are back now and ready to rock and roll.
Until I go on honeymoon.
Until you go on honeymoon in like a month's time, which is great. But yeah, we obviously got the Skaventide 24-hour challenge dropping next weekend, which is lush.
And we have Hero Hammer 2, which we are recording next Saturday.
Yes.
So you'll have 2 challenges out of us this month, which means in total, in the month of July, we will have painted solidly for 36 hours. Let that sink in.
That is tragic, isn't it? Wow, what a sad...
What am I doing with my life?
What a sad state of affairs. Yeah, the Hero Hammer 2 is ready to rock and roll. I can't even remember when we recorded those intros,
Before we had new mics, so there will be a discrepancy between the mics.
Oh yeah, soz for that. If you care about new mics and stuff, I know that some people did.
How do you guys get over the anxiety of sharing your models? I've been working on some models and want to share them on Discord, but everyone is so talented and feel like mine aren't good enough.
Oh my goodness, we do not have the community, especially on our Discord, for anybody to express any hate or disdain in any sort of way. If you have painted something, if you've made something and you're proud of it, please share it because we will all love it unconditionally either way.
And we've got Hype Man Matcher.
Oh, for sure. You got Matcher on your side.
Yeah.
Everything's great. Yeah, everybody's a Golden Demon winner when Matcher's around, which is phenomenal. Yeah, especially in our Discord. Like, obviously, there's some incredibly talented artists. Like, we've even got people that have won Golden Demons, which is utterly, excuse my French, it's batshit. But we're so friendly and rewarding, and we're ultimate hobby enablers at the end of the day.
I mean, if you want a sentence to sum it up, is your model grey? No. Then you've done an amazing job.
Yeah,
you've done better than like 60% of people that play competitive games.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you put some paint on the model and you're happy with it, that's all that.
Yeah.
So all that matters. And if you want, it's the same. If you want some feedback on how to improve it, no matter what skill level you're at.
Yes.
Just ask away.
Yeah.
If you don't want feedback, no one's going to give you unsolicited feedback.
No, exactly right. And we don't encourage that at all, especially not in our Discord. Like, it's a really open, friendly place to be, and that's what we're trying to. That's what we have encouraged since its conception.
Yeah.
And everybody in there is dead nice. And if they wouldn't be, they'd have been kicked long ago. So yeah, tell us what you've made. Show us what you've made. And if there is that anxiety, even if you just want to reach out to us individually on Discord and ask us what we think, or if we like it, or if you just want to share it, just let us know.
Just slap it in one of the channels. I mean, you could always delete it.
Yeah, I mean, we got some.
Don't, but
Yeah, don't delete it at all. No, it's really cool that you have
post
asked.
it.
Yeah, it's really cool that you've asked, and obviously we love that you feel that you can open up to us in that way. But please, for the love of goodness, just let us know. Show us. Show us.
The anxiety thing about posting models goes at every skill level. For speed painters or for Golden Demon painters, that everybody has that. I've worked for X amount of hours on this. What if they don't like it?
Yeah,
I'm terrible. So every time I look at things that I've painted, I go, no, I don't like it.
Yeah, there are some things I paint and I don't post, and it's just because I go, it's fine, and I don't post that. But again, it's just I don't know.
I hate everything I paint.
It's true.
I look at it and go, well, I think you're always going to be slightly biased when you're looking at your own work, and especially when you've got the annoying things of like Instagram where you can compare them. You've got to remember, you look at that Instagram picture or that Discord picture or wherever it is for, on average, about 5 seconds, whereas you look at your own miniature for anywhere between an hour to 48 hours in total. So you will see every bobble or every like line that's not perfectly straight, whereas when you look at them on Instagram, you don't.
Yeah, there's probably a few people in the Discord, in the chat, and obviously Kieran probably can attest to this as well. I stare at my pictures all the time, and it's through, admittedly, self-obsession, but trying to find the faults in everything so I can get better. And when I look at something after I've taken a picture of it for ages, and just go, oh, no, it's naff, I won't post it. So it's just being super self-critical because it comes from a place of wanting to get better, but ultimately, like, yeah.
I think the fact that people worry about posting their miniatures it's if anything, it's a nice thing because you're proud of it and you want everyone else to see that you're proud of it.
Yes.
If you didn't care, then there's no point doing the hobby.
Yeah, exactly right.
It just shows that you're proud of your work, no matter what level it's at.
Nothing wrong with that. And also, everyone started somewhere. The first.
Yeah, Christ. So I should get my Ultramarines out of the garage and show them. They're awful compared to what I've painted now.
But that's it. You would say that they're awful, but I don't think they're awful at all. You can obviously see there's a clear difference in quality, but they're not bad. They're just not as good as you paint now. So
yeah, I would really like. That leads into a video idea. I'd like to strip all of my Ultramarines and repaint them all.
Should we do that for a 24-hour challenge?
You would paint Ultramarines for 24 hours. I mean, you're going to have to anyway because you're completely wrong about Codex.
Can I do that?
No, you've got to paint it. You can do 24 hours in a toga. Just free balling it for 24
Yes,
hours.
sure. I mean, I only feel bad about you and the rest of the people in your house, but yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do to get your Ultramarines army back to...
I don't know. I think it could be a really interesting video. Actually, I know Ninjon did something like this when he did his Night Lords. He went back and rather than go, I'm going to start the whole thing again, he went through, how can I just change this paint job that I've got?
I just think I know the video that Fletch did on TT that you're referring to in regards to that scheme, and I know that you could do it. And I think the crazy thing is, I'd love to see the glow up, and I just know that in our current format, in the way that we do videos, in the way that we do projects, and it's sort of like a side split, integrating it into like a YouTube project, I know one, we'd get it done, and two, you'd be able to have it as well.
The trouble is, and this is the same thing with everything Fletcher does, just gold.
Yeah, the guy...
So I hadn't painted Ultramarines for quite a while. I was fully over them, and then they did their paint tutorial, and I was like, oh, great, we've got to repaint them now.
Yeah, for anybody
Make them look like this.
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know who Fletcher is, the commission or the in-studio house, I don't know, I'm just saying
Studio artist is the word you're looking for.
No, the studio artist for Tabletop Tactics. The guy literally pisses excellence, and he is crazy nice to boot. So if you're going to hate anybody, it should be him. But yeah, super nice guy. What other comments have we got?
Everyone's running around by a Big Daddy to get him to post his miniatures.
Good, and you should.
I'll DM you every day for the next week if I don't see a posted picture.
Please share
Flip this on its head.
Before it becomes abuse for the wrong reason.
First Round Fire says, lies, left Kieran bullies me. That's only because he's scared that you're going to steal me for a Dark Angels podcast.
It's true, you got terrible takes. What else we got?
That's not how painting works. Geraldo's poster model, and the first few tens of posts will be a mix of met to shit. And it's Geraldo's.
I feel that. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, please like, subscribe, comment, tell all your friends and family about us. We know you've seen them.
I remember you asked, I'll tell your nans.
Tell your nan, your granddad, everyone.
Adam says, don't worry, I play the Kierans with grey armies. Yeah, you painted
Awful.
your Stormcast grey.
Yeah, you painted them grey. You went with Stonecast and then sold them all. Which also, I think if I remember rightly, it was actually the last live stream we did. Adam was like, "I've got a Stormcast army for sale." The same night he sold it. So yeah,
Yeah, and didn't give us the commission.
unbelievable, terrible.
Doesn't even use our affiliate links. You ordered Skaven you paid the same price, but ordered it from elsewhere.
Well, no, it's fine. He went to Wayland, so it'll arrive 2 weeks late. So it'll be fine.
Oh, no, they never arrived from Wayland. Oh, we don't actually have it.
And I've got 2 Skaven halves of the new addition to Build and Paint. So, from somebody who has built and painted 40 clan rats, the thought that you have 80 is horrendous. Horrendous.
Matra, if you want to use the Nightbot thing, just do the exclamation thing. You don't need to at the Nightbot about it.
The Nightbot.
What's he called in the Discord? What did I name him?
I can't remember what you were going to call it.
Conrad Kurz. His name is Conrad Kurz's bot.
That's a Conrad Kurz bot.
However, so I can't remember. Forgive me, that I can't remember who did it, but they said we should rename it to Robot Girly Mod.
Oh, well, that's infinite.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's just because it's got night in there. I was like,
Yeah, that'll do it.
Fletcher is a cheat code. Yeah, it's a cheat code that you can't all use though, which is really, really freaking annoying.
Also a horrendously nice guy. Yeah, terrible, terrible person. I'd bet Fletcher will have more Golden Demons than Andy Wardle in a few years. To be honest, like I don't know.
I think the way that he's definitely shifted into painting things to an extreme level, but in record time.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably the life of a studio artist. But the bloody the Tau gunship that's I can't remember the name from my head. That was just unreal.
Yeah, really, really bloody good.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Throat Junk, for the YouTube support.
You are a scholar. Thank you so much. Fletcher taking a break from Golden Demon. He said that he's done it now and it was too stressful.
I get that. I mean,
he completed it, so fair enough. Wait, you got rid of your Stormcast? Well, we didn't.
We didn't.
Our mate Adam did, who's in the Discord. He's in there somewhere. Who sold his army when was that? Way more than that.
It says he's blocking out the haters. So
blocking out the haters.
Robot Girly Mod. That was it.
Robot Girly Mod is in.
Biggest paint ego thing. Friends, girlfriend, now wife, comes in, buys Prince Limicon Dragon. 3 weeks later, returns with a dragon on each scale being a gem, each reflecting each other. She was an art student. That sounds like the most deflating thing ever to someone to just go, look what I did.
Yeah, I'm actually better than all of you and I know it.
It's both really hobby positive and really like hobby negative, isn't it? It's like,
to be fair, I love that. I think that's great.
I would think it's really cool, but I also look at it and go, well, what's the point?
What's great is that when people like that, if they get to a certain standard and they're like killing it, you're like, we did that.
Welcome back. Nice to see Kieran mentioned in Welly's vid. Oh yeah, he did a Necron character. Was it Necron?
Yeah.
Necron's character for Welly Games.
For his real name's Charles. Little bit of tidbit of information. But yeah, super nice guy. Managed to do something nice for charity at the same time. So everybody wins. And also Necrons are super fun and super easy to paint.
I love Necron. I'm praying for the day that the Silent King comes up in here. I mean, I won't paint that in a day, but I will go down swinging.
You know you can just paint the Silent King whenever you want, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Hate that. I just wish you painted it and we'd never talk of it again. Who else have we got on here?
Mouse is not connected to the...
That's super annoying, stupid mouse. Goodbye. Do you guys finish each other's sandwiches? Yes.
Who is charity and what did they do for you?
Did you say who is charity?
Who is charity? What did they do for you?
Right, okay.
I don't know. I think I need some context there, Matcha. She used oils. Oh, of course she did. She's an art student.
That makes sense.
If you've got the patience for oils, you can accomplish some crazy things.
Lumineth Stone Guard as well. Like they're so cool. Those Lumineth models. That's actually unbelievable.
Yeah, we'd really like to paint some Lumineth.
Yeah.
One day.
What else we got?
We want to start a Necron army one day. The Silent King and the Void Dragon are top tier models. They absolutely are. We have both sat in a box unpainted. And if you do ever buy the Silent King, don't do what I did and stick him to it.
Yeah, I am a strong believer in not doing sub-assemblies. However...
That kit
Yeah, I would attest to that one.
I've
being
only primed it
sub-assembled.
and infinitely regret sticking him to it.
Did you? Of course, you would have stuck him with plastic glue as well. So he's definitely on there.
Yeah, it's definitely there's no I can't break him off. It's stupid. I mean, I could probably try and cut underneath it, but
Yeah,
it just sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, he foofed for sure. Foofed.
Sub-assembled, correct. Yeah, build him just off of it and then do the rest would be my suggestion. Quick, what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? One lives in Australia, one lives in Florida.
Isn't one saltwater and the other one is
Freshwater.
freshwater? Is that right? I don't know if that's right because I'm sure you get freshwater and saltwater
I
crocodiles.
thought one lived in Australia and one lived in Florida. And Steve Owen jumps on crocodiles, not alligators.
I don't actually know.
The spelling.
Hang on, no, I'll have a look.
I don't know. Well, chat going to tell us. It's the teeth.
Difference
The teeth, apparently.
between
It's the teeth.
crocodiles and
I
alligators.
told you chat would get there.
Alligators are dark-coloured with a broad, rounded snout and are usually found in fresh water. Crocodiles are greyish-green and prefer coastal, brackish and saltwater habitats. They have a narrow, tapered, triangular snout. So I was right. It's salt and fresh. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Australia and Florida.
Well, Florida's by the coast, so...
No, they live in the Everglades, don't they? Anybody from the US that's in chat, tell me I'm right.
Yeah, don't know.
If I'm not right, don't tell me.
What did I say?
Learned something today. We did. Learned about...
R.I.P. Steve, yeah, it's a shame. Shape of the snout. Yeah, okay, you were right, but I was also right. I feel like we're all collectively doing our best, and we're really trying. Snoot. The snoot.
I'm a week into my 40k journey, and your army cost videos have been great. So thanks. You're very welcome. Glad someone enjoys them.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's a weird one. Like some people like them, some people don't. I know that
some of them do really well. Some of them don't. I guess that's down to the army. Like the Tau one was never going to do very well because Tau aren't such a popular army. Whereas like the Dark Angels one.
What's really interesting about the army cost videos is we do an AdMech video in line with a brand new codex, and obviously we pick those, which is great, and we do a really good job, and you didn't do a very good job of that. I'm going to pull it out there now. You didn't include the chicken people. I don't care because the G-Dubs has just brought the new rules out.
The funny thing
and it totally changed the faction.
The funny thing
so who cares?
The AdMech one is now so wrong. I'm at the point where I feel like I should go and hide the video because it's so wrong.
I feel like we should just edit or put a pinned comment in saying...
There isn't enough words eligible in a pinned comment to explain all of those changes. It would be a whole new army. I guarantee if we went back and redid that, the only thing that you would keep in there is Belisarius is cool.
Yeah, probably. How about we go into that video, put a pinned comment saying...
Don't watch it.
Or GW killed this video, lol, and just pin it at the top. We know it's a joke. If you go and watch it, it's your own fault.
Yeah.
You don't care. I think we should do it.
Maybe.
Yes, for sure.
Lady Latifah says, what did I say? I don't know what you said.
Oh, it's about the snoot.
Oh, snoot.
Yeah, I got
that. Learn something. Oh, I'm reading old comments. Thoughts on new AOS incoming, loads of new rules, countercharging, etc.
I am all for the new rules. It looks like it's going to be a lot more manageable. For a start, like fundamental change to how AOS is played, the deck of cards with random secondaries, finally...
But that's the best bit of 40k. It's just the tactical.
Yeah, tactical. Having a deck for AOS will make it infinitely more fun and a hell of a lot easier to manage the game. Like picking like your strategies for each, or picking what are they called? Battle plans and
battle tactics.
Battle tactics. Nailed it. Sure. Was just a nightmare, and there were a lot of them within certain factions that they just get automatically for turning up, which is rubbish. So having a tactical based game keeps it fresh. Every turn is different. And it will make every game different as well, which is so much better. So yeah, from everything I've seen so far, looks great. And obviously we'll get the battle packs next week, or what are they called? Faction packs.
Faction packs, yeah. They're on a weird staggered release, aren't they? They're not all together.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
Together.
Also, Adam, I've got more painted Stormcast now than you ever did, so gonna come get you.
Oh baby, that's exciting. But yeah, so we'll have.
That's not even spoilers. You just literally had like 2 models finished. So if you managed to finish 1 model in the bloody challenge, I got more.
Well, yeah. Well, you've got a whole. How many points is the news? Oh, we don't have no points yet.
No, no points.
But yeah. Either way, it's done. So, but yeah, no, really, really excited. The new rules transpiring onto those data cards. Everything I've seen for Spearhead looks strong. So knowing what they'll be like with the point system, I'm excited. The thing I am really intrigued about currently is how the army setups work. So you can pick like heroes and battle line base, and then each hero unlocks a different unit. So for example, I imagine your White King on Skeletal Steed will unlock Black Knights, and you can include Black Knights in a Soul Black Gravelord's army, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So I imagine that'll be a really interesting change fundamentally for all armies to begin with. I also imagine it'll piss off a couple of people, but that's to be expected as well. Yeah, I'm keen as. Really excited to get playing, but also just...
Matt, I want to know what models are y'all working on now?
Well...
not a great deal for me.
Yeah, you sort of stopped, didn't you?
Well, no, I came back from wedding break and then was thrown into a 24-hour challenge.
Yes.
I'm still working on Night Lords. In fact, I can show you what I'm going to be working on next.
Oh boy. While Kieran looks for...
I don't need to look, it's right here.
Oh, you've just looked.
Ah!
What have you done?
It's all going to fall.
Oh my god, yeah, this nightmare. Have you got it? It's there. That's a lot of stuff.
So,
Shall I?
that Night Lords army that I wasn't getting.
That's only half of it. That's less than half that as well.
Yeah, there's more stuff in there. And there's... So anybody that watched the Chaos Wolves video, rescued this chunky boy from this tithead over here. They bought two of them.
Oopsie.
What else do I have? Lots of Night Lord bits.
What's that? Was that the Death Guy?
The Death Guy character that I bought just for a head. Lol.
We're going to do another video.
This is going to be an unholy...
Waiting for it.
Focus.
Cover my face.
Fine, I'll just do it from here. This is going to be an unholy kit bash. Mephiston is going to join the Night Lords.
Nice.
Might even be a video on that.
I think there has to be, because you've got so much on your plate here that it has to be taken advantage
Dark
of.
Apostle as well. Plenty of Raptors. And the 2 Chaos Army boxes.
Yeah, Forge Fiend as well.
Forge Fiend.
Are you doing Forge Fiend or Mauler Fiend?
I think I'm going to do Mauler Fiend.
Yeah.
Which isn't the correct way to play it at the moment, but I think the Mauler Fiend is infinitely cooler.
Nice.
Yeah, this is what I want to work on, but I'm stuck doing 24-hour challenges in Hero Hammer for all of you lovely people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What are you working on at the minute?
So I've fallen into a trap. So I initially was painting Emperor's Children. As you would have seen on stuff like Instagram and all the rest of it, I think I need to bring the brightness down. Hold fire, please, caller. Better. So you would have seen like painting Emperor's Children and stuff on Instagram. I was doing that until I decided last week, I think it was last week, to paint the Desecration of St. Catherine. You would have seen this video 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, a while back.
I then went down a bit of a rabbit hole, so painted one of the Dark Commune, and I was like, wow, this Dark Sisterhood thing is looking pretty freaking sweet right now. And I was like, maybe I'll give it a Demon Prince. And then I just went to town with some Sisters bits that I had lying around, obviously made the Demon Prince, and now I am devising a cultist Chaos Sisters theme.
We're going to take... That's what you're going to... So we're going to one of the Tabletop Tactics events
Yes.
in November, and
First of
you're
November.
taking a word bearers list.
Yeah, that I haven't even made yet. No model.
Well, 10 of them are in there.
Yeah, utter nightmare. So at present, obviously the points will definitely change between now and November, but my aspiration is
Hang on, we got a super chat.
Oh, a super chat.
Gifted 5 memberships.
Thank
you very much.
What a king. Or queen. I don't know if you're a king or a queen.
There's Bio Big Daddy.
Excellent stuff. I'm going to assume because it says daddy, it's a king. But yeah, so the Chaos Cultists, I don't know, I've been playing 40k now since the beginning of ninth. So I've played like some semi-competitive stuff. I've played some like poopy bum stuff that's not great. And to be honest, I just want to... I haven't felt... let me start again. So
Are you done yet?
No, Chaos Wolves were obviously...
It's just a simple question.
No, it's not. It's fun. It's fun to talk about.
What are you working on at the minute?
No, because I want to talk about it, because it's good, and it's passion and other boring stuff. I like hearing myself speak, clearly.
So ultimate narcissist.
Yeah, I really am. So obviously, I started painting Tau and stuff for 10th edition, and truthfully, I haven't quite got the same attachment to them as I had with the Chaos Wolves.
It's because they suck.
That's not the reason. It's honestly, it's the I don't know, the connection of when you're kit bashing and making your own thing. I just haven't quite felt it with Tau.
Because they suck.
So rude. So finding an army that I can go back to and completely kit bash and start scratch again, like, it's been nice, and I've started to do that. But yeah, you know those.
Because they don't suck.
Because they don't suck. Terrible. But yeah.
Can I catch up on the chat now? Are you done one?
Yeah, you can crack on.
With the new Sisters Codex out, when can we expect a video on them? Very, very soon.
What's this in relation to? How much does an army cost?
Sisters 2K. Let me just do this. Sisters 2K, it is on the board. We haven't got a date for it yet, but given that the Codex has just come out...
we might wait till the points changes.
Next couple of weeks. So in terms of
would they? No, would we?
I think they've already had their
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
post Codex. But in terms of 2K Army videos coming soon, we've got Night Lords 2K. Funny that.
Yeah, hilarious.
Word Bearers 2K, Iron Warriors 2K, Genius of the Cults 2K, and Sisters 2K.
Indeed.
All of those are on the chopping block. None of them have been made yet. So in terms of who's doing them, though, I'm doing Night Lords.
Yep.
You're doing Word Bearers.
Yep.
You're doing Iron Warriors.
Are we going to do Iron Warriors?
Yeah, you were really hyped to make some a tanky one.
Yeah.
You're doing Genius of the Cults, and I'm doing Sisters.
I can't believe that.
I can.
Been stung here. Yeah, there's a lot of.
I'll tell you what,
2Ks.
I'll make you a deal.
All right.
You can do the Sisters one.
Yeah.
If you edit the video.
God's sake. For Christ's sake. That's annoying. Yeah, fine.
I will not. You'll have far more fun with Genius of the Cults. And I think I won't enjoy it, but it won't be funny that I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right. And Sisters is in a really nice place now. So they've been quite an elite army for a while, but they've also been Horde, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they keep changing them.
Yeah, so now they are definitely an elite army, and their points increases have been quite substantial. So will be an easier trick for you. Genius of the Cults, however, pretty rough. So that'll be fun.
Minnie May has just had a massive break from hobby to go on holiday for 3 weeks, and now back to Skaven test models.
Good
Lord. That is a baptism of fire. Do you feel like Deathwatch and Grey Knights will be rolled into Agents of the Imperium? Are they going to lose their identity? They will not.
No.
Roll my Grey Knights into a book. They can roll all the other ones into a book if they want. Leave my Grey Knights alone, because I want a Grey Knights army. I want that range refresh. I want a soul book to go with it.
No, I don't think that'll be the case.
I think that it's looking. I mean, rumours is rumours. It looks very much like they're all being rolled into one.
Yeah, if they can make a codex out of the World Eaters range and the Votan range, they can absolutely do it with the Agents of the Imperium. I'm sure they'll have loads of allied units, which is great.
I mean, they could do something very interesting with that book. I mean, because the Grey Knights faction is so small, if they do roll that in with all the other stuff, but it still feels like a Grey Knights Codex in there. So if you end up with a tome the size of the Space Marine book, then I'm in, because everything's got its place. And if there's enough detachments,
no, I think you're totally wrong. I think the Grey
that's
Knights.
That's the only thing that could work.
No
That's not what I want to happen. I still want the snazzy Grey Knight book.
Yeah, I think considering the Grey Knights have got a bigger collection than World Eaters or Votan, I think they'll have their own book. This is GW Stonk, so we're talking about. They'll make an Agents of the Imperium book. Apparently, a word on the street, obviously we don't do rumours, but there's loads of battle forces for them, for the different houses or orders they're called, not houses.
There's a Grey Knights battle force though, you know we've got by 2.
But I'm just talking about Agents of the
I
Imperium.
don't care about them.
Oh, Christ's sake. Yeah, there'll be loads of new cool stuff.
In terms of Deathwatch though, I'm of the opinion Games Workshop don't know what to do with Deathwatch. Like
it's a weird one.
Their fan base are really devoted to Deathwatch. However, their fan base is really small.
Lol.
So it puts them in an interesting position. It's not like they can, like, some people will be very, very annoyed if they roll them into like nothing.
Yeah,
I know Adam Langdon that works for GW has got one of the best looking Deathwatch armies on this planet, and that's all he paints.
Yeah.
They're fire. But yeah, Games Workshop, I think, don't know what to do with Deathwatch.
I think considering they had a combat patrol, I think considering they had a codex, I think we're
I think they'll.
We're safe to assume.
I think they'll get another one. I think they might get another one in 10th. But if that again, I don't think that one did very well in terms of 9th. But if that happens again in 10th, maybe we will see them in future roll into under a banner.
Indeed.
What else is going on in the chat? Just write this used to be correct on the AdMech video. Oh yeah.
That'd be nice.
There's a saying in Florida that there are gators in every body of water. Never going there again. Not that I've ever been there.
Yeah, never going there again, he said.
Pin comment, don't hide videos, keep searchable for YouTube algorithm. I mean, yes, but that video...
What was that?
For the AdMech video. I said I'd delete the video.
Oh, no, don't delete it.
No, I don't think we will. But I think we should put pin comments saying, lol, used to be right.
Yeah, GW killed.
And even then, you weren't right because you didn't put Dragoons in it.
Legumes.
Max is looking forward to playing Spearhead. Just need to build my box of Lizard Boys. Now that my hobby shed is ready. Lizard Boys are the best.
Best boys.
Best boys. I'd love to paint more of mine, but time is stonks.
Time is stonks.
Spearhead looks fun, especially as a non-AOS player. Yeah, hopefully it'll trickle. What seems to happen is the cool rules from AOS seem to trickle down into 40k eventually, so you never know. 40k 11th edition, Combat Patrol might be good.
Oh, God. Yeah, to be honest, I'd just like 40k to be a little bit easier.
Adam says probably the worst flex I've heard. I'm not even sure what that means because you were too busy waffling on about word
Yeah, it was probably something dumb, so I appreciate that.
Battle tactics is still a thing in match play. You only use the cards in Spearhead. Faction battle tactics are dead though. Oh. However, for the upcoming GHB, there will be 2 battle tactics for each Grand Alliance.
Oh, that's interesting. So battle tactics aren't dead. The cards are just for Spearhead. That's what you're saying? Or they're saying?
Electman, battle tactics are still a thing in match play. You only use the cards in Spearhead. Faction battle tactics are dead though.
Well, that makes me more excited for Spearhead.
I think this is kind of leaning into why a lot of people are playing it. Be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Matches working on Norn Emissary. Love to paint mine, but I mean Tyranids don't get on.
God damn. Yeah, beautiful model to paint.
Me really fisting, you fisting. There's a lot to unpack there.
That's a lot there.
I really like Guard mainly for tanks, but not as interested in mass infantry. Is an all-tank army any decently worth buying and building, or is it just utterly not feasible or realistic?
Is it cool?
Rule of cool.
Yes.
10 Rogel Dawns. Not that you can actually run 10, but 10 Rogel Dawns.
3 Rogel Dawns. Yeah, realistically, you can roll a whole tank regiment, I'm sure.
I'll tell you who you want to talk to about Imperial Guard and tanks. It's
Floorhammer Dave.
Floorhammer Dave, who's not here.
No, he's not here. Go look him up on Instagram, so at Floorhammer Dave
He makes us question all of our life decisions every time he paints an Imperial Guard man.
Yeah, if everybody goes to Instagram right this second, looks for Floorhammer Dave, sends him a message saying the Kieran sent us, nothing else, he'll know.
Yeah, maybe come and join the stream. It's not like he's the mod.
Yeah. Just be like, where are you? The Kieran sent us. I think he'll appreciate it.
He'll absolutely appreciate it. Why aren't you here modding the chat?
Yeah, he's
descended into anarchy.
He's just living his life with his lovely family. He's just like, what is this?
Yay challenges. Yay Hero Hammer.
Not long to wait. Next Saturday is when we record it, which is very exciting.
I'm nearly caught up with chat. Thank you again to Buy Big Daddy for the gift of memberships. I think we already went through that.
Lovely stuff.
Got to show love for people bullying me into showing my models. Yes, hobby positive.
You will be positive and you will enjoy it.
Throat John said he just posted his dawn in the Discord today and is almost finished warbands. The dawn is fire. It's because you turned Farsight into an amputee.
Oh, he's mad about the ankle thing.
What, the ankle doesn't exist
yeah,
anymore.
when I snapped him in half and I did, awful things. That Farsight mutilated him and
you baned that bitch.
Yeah, I turned him into Frankenstein's monster.
I thought we didn't talk about rumours on this channel. We don't. However, Valrak is live if you want to go and get
rumours. Yeah, if you go join Valrak's channel saying the Kieran sent us, if enough of you sent that message, he'd be like,
I mean, if you're going to go talk to Valrak, can you send him my Imperial Fist? He likes yellow.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he just likes the colour, not the faction. What else we got? If Grey Knight's got a range update, that might trick me into buying some Space Marines. I think if Grey Knight's got a range update, we'd be in financial ruin.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 armies in the whole of Warhammer, AOS and 40k, that we will ever double up on. The first one is Grey Knights.
Yeah.
And I think we would do it cleverly that we would go you have this character, I have this character, and then we can converge rather than...
Yeah, that'd be a really fun doubles tournament. Coming up against Double Bubble Grey Knights with slightly conflicting but same schemes would be
you'd have to take...
Lovely.
So you paint more grimdark and dirty. So if you took... what's his name? What's the main guy's name?
Senor Grey.
No.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Castellan Crowe is who I would take. He's the more clean cut.
Oh, Grandmaster Volders.
No, not Voldus. What's the one that's stuck in the warp and he comes in and out? Drogo. Is that his name?
Drago?
Caldor
Drago.
I've been rewatching Game of Thrones. I had Drogo on my mind.
Drago?
Yeah, Caldor Drago. I think, and if you had him with some Terminators that are like beaten up Grey Knights, and I've got my like Purify ones that are like pristine, that would look very cool.
Yeah, I'd want them covered in chains and skulls and eye symbols everywhere.
No, you can't do that.
No, they wouldn't be chaosy. They'd be really cool.
The only other army that we will double up on will be Emperor's Children if they ever get an army.
Oh dear.
We are in trouble.
You killed my cat.
You've got a Harry Potter reference there for you.
Yeah. God, Harry Potter. Great time.
So much in the chat. We've waffled on about nonsense for so long. I feel bad for missing all of these messages.
Just talking utter trash.
I really need to get to my KBZ. I know what KBZ are.
Gibbers.
Yeah. Not done anything in the past month due to life and mental health getting in the way. Getting out the other side now, but still haven't sat down and painted. It's amazing what painting will do for your mental health if you can find even just 10 minutes just to sit down and just draw a line.
That's it. Just slowly, surely, so long as you are getting something from it, that's all that matters.
Yeah. If it's becoming like a job, I mean...
Yeah. Or post in the Discord.
Yeah.
Post in the Discord, be like, I painted a line today, and everyone will be like, especially Macho, will be like, this is amazing! This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life!
Imagine like, oh, this is better than Mona Lisa, this line.
Yeah, and that's what you need in your life. People that will raise you, that will lift you up. Everybody needs a Macho.
Throat Drunk has a Space Marine addiction, Grey Knights, Dark Angels, and about to start Space Wolves. Are they Chaos Space Wolves, though?
Because that would pique my interest immensely.
Lekman, I'd rather see Deathwatch rolled into the Imperium personally. Streamline out their kill teams to be fewer units, maybe even just one, and let it be something you can ally into any Marine army. If they do, I'll let them do that. If we get a Legions of the Damned one, that you can do the same thing with.
But I don't think they'd release a Legion of the Damned kit.
No, it's as if they don't want money.
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
What's hilarious is our friend Luton.
Our friend Luton.
Our friend Luton.
Our dad Luton.
Our hobby dad Luton. He has some of the original Legion of the Damned kits.
Yeah, he had, what was it? He had plans for like a whole
army. I mean, he went in on the kits. I don't know how he managed to get so many of them.
So ridiculous.
But yeah, Luton's got a Legion of the Damned army at some point in the future. In Spearhead, I really like the look of cards with a scoring opportunity or a command ability. Gives you decisions to make.
Yeah, big fan. Really excited to play some AOS, that's for sure. And it's only a matter of time.
Yep.
Only a matter of time.
I mean, if you want... Nightbot's been blocking people for caps again.
In the Night Garden, he's back again.
In the Night Garden! That's the timeout zone.
Yeah, that's the timeout zone.
Macapaka.
Macapaka is the Night Garden.
Gives Deathwatch their own detachment in Agency Imperium. Yeah, could be interesting. Max says I'm more of a hobbyist than a player anyway, so some Blade Guard vets, Deathwing Knights, Paladins, etc. They're all super duper yes me please in the hypothetical Grey Knights army.
I love that people are saying super duper yes me please.
Yeah.
It makes me feel so good. What would you say is the easiest army to learn the game with? I was looking at Custodes, but there's so many little rules and things to keep track of with each unit and detachment. Kinda confusing.
This sounds like it could be a video.
Yeah.
Because there are so many angles you could take with this.
I think every single 40k army has its complexities. I would say the easiest army to learn is Orcs.
I would disagree.
What would your rebuttal be?
Space Marines. There's a reason they're the poster boys. They're made, and there's a reason that when you go in, that's what's in the start set. They're easy to learn, or the only other exception you could potentially make is similar to what you said, a horde army that really drives home that you have to do this rule and repeat. So Orcs, you've got 40 boys, or Imperial Guard, you've got 40 Cadians, all doing the same thing. I think that can help you learn.
Yeah. I think
you won't like it.
Oh god.
However,
Oh dear.
anything chaos is any across the board. Thousand Suns, well, definitely not Thousand Suns. They're complicated. Any chaos thing is not beginner friendly, in my opinion. There's too much.
Really?
Too much going on with dark packs and everything else. I think chaos are definitely a more advanced army.
I totally disagree.
I knew you would, but I'm right.
Yeah, now that I've played Tau, especially, I think.
Oh, Tower.
Yeah, Chaos aren't hard. I think Chaos are like that mid ground. I think there are certainly easier ones. I think you've got a fair shout with Space Marines. There's a reason why they're the poster boys. It's when you start breaking out into flavour. So, for example, Dark Angels, Blood Angels, whatever. If you just had bog standard Space Marines, play them as Space Marines, I think it'd be easier. Yeah. I think the thing that really swings Warhammer is the pluses and minuses to your basic rules.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
ruins everything.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's in every single army. You could argue that there are so like the base rule of a team. So with Chaos Space Marines, for example, you get access to Dark Packs, and that's your basic team rule. But then you have to pick a detachment, and that's your first move, and then you get another rule, and you're like, oh, okay, well, suddenly we're racking up here. So I would say Orcs are the easiest, because you've got your basic rule, which I think is War, and you can do that once per turn in a game. But generally speaking, you're just running and hacking things down, rolling loads of dice, and having loads of fun. Orcs was my entry point into playing 40k 3 years ago, and I bloody loved it because it was mental and it was super easy to follow. So, and if you like rolling dice, win-win.
KBZ is Cruel Boys.
Oh, KBZ, not Kibbers. God.
So the bad Iron Jaws.
Stop it! Can't believe you've done this. Kibbers.
I really like it. Iron Jaws are the only orc army I would ever consider doing.
Would you put a red wash on the skin?
No, because it's the stupidest advice you've ever given.
Don't want to know then. Next comment, please.
What are you using for Night Lord's kit bashes? Right hand side, Kieran. So Mephiston is the base for something. I've got a Master of Possession in there. There's a Dark Apostle. There's Space Force Venerable Dreadnought.
What are you using the Dreadnought for?
Something's going to be ripping it apart. Either the Lord Disco or the Maulfiend. Haven't decided yet.
Disco Lord's interesting. Ripping something apart.
Going to kit bash the. In fact, if you can pass me my Jump Boy. So this is the Space Marine, Chaos Space Marine Lord with Jump Pack. You know, the one that they took out the game.
Yeah, I wish you called it Jump Lord.
No, with stupid eye focus. You can kind of make it out.
Hey, that worked.
It actually worked.
Right, lean it towards the light. Lean it back slightly. Lean it back and bring it back further. No,
I can't see.
You're doing this horribly. Give me that. Give me that, you idiot. Cover your eyes. Right, nailed it. This is so stupid. If anybody's going to cut this.
Oh, it doesn't pick up my eyes.
Okay, wait. Oh no, it gets my eyes. Terrible.
Yeah, this
really
is my Night Lord Chaos Jump Lord.
Super cool.
He was kit bashed ever so slightly. I used the Gurg, the Foul head from the Death Guard Space Marine Heroes. Did I buy a Space Marine Heroes kit just for the head? Yes, I did.
You bet your bottom
dollar. I paid £9 for a head, so you know.
Well, that's better than this Chaos Spaceport video that we just did. So take it.
Profits of the Knights have the least amount of units and models, but are definitely not a small project. No, Chaos Knights are unbelievably cool. They're not an easy. Chaos Knights are definitely harder to play, I would say, over Imperial Knights. I mean, Imperial Knights, you've got the Bondsmen and everything.
I do think that's a wild army to start with as well, Knights, you know.
It's the biggest big dick energy for Warhammer ever. I'm going to start with a Knights army.
Yeah, that's quite intense.
I mean, I think it's interesting as well. I think maybe, I don't know how much, it always comes up when you talk about this, but Henry Cavill and his Custodes. I wonder whether he picked them because there's less of him, because obviously his schedule, there's less of them to paint. So he gets more out of the army.
I don't think he plays.
No. Imagine trying to play him. Imagine, do you reckon he's like humble, nice guy, or do you reckon he's a tryhard?
I watched something, like an interview or whatever, with him like a few weeks ago. I don't know how old it was, but he said...
Did Valrak repost it?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I didn't check.
I've got every video. It's my favourite thing about Valrak. I just go there for all the Henry Cavill interviews because he just reposts them.
Yeah. Henry Cavill had sneezed again. Yeah. Sorry, Valrak.
He's not aware of us. It's fine.
No, he doesn't know who we are. But I saw something that Henry Cavill said he hadn't played a game of 10th yet, so I don't think he...
Adam says he can't wait to watch us play in the dark, pointing the camera at the table.
It won't be long.
It's a lot of shade there.
There is a lot of shade.
For a guy with grey miniatures.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I think Tyranids have been pretty easy to learn. Tau very confusing to learn from Leah.
Yeah, Tau is rough. If anybody wants to learn Tau, let me know because I've got the knowledge. I do now anyway, but Christ, what a learning curve.
What about shadowboxing WE players? Easiest army in the game to play run and punch.
To be fair, yeah. Have you? What's the meme that was going around? Adam sent us a meme, I think it was, about the guy who was shadowboxing, playing as the World Eaters player. Yeah. It was like essentially being Mac from It's Always Sunny, just like whilst he'd done all of his turn, he'd moved, and then whilst the other guy was moving, he was just sat there going. And I was just like, that's the most hilarious World Eaters thing I've ever heard.
I'd love to play a game like that, and if it was for fun, not does this dude actually want to have a fight?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nearly caught up on chat. Elecman and Bio Big Daddy are talking Space Marines.
Space Marines, the Marines, the boys.
I appreciate the Orcs recommendation, but I'm Imperium loyalist lore-wise. I was checking Custodians mainly because they're cheaper to buy and easier to paint. I guess learning every ability just takes time.
It does.
It's a very valid reason for taking Custodians. I mean, they're one of the best value armies, as you saw in our video.
Also, if you have an interest, you will like it infinitely more. And considering it's a rules thing, they will change in 2 months, every 4 months, every 6 months anyway. So don't worry about it too much because it'll change anyway. I
wanted to do this when we did and add it into the total when we did these 2K army things. I wanted to add in $7.99 for an Audible membership because if you were to buy the army that we put forward. Go and get yourself a book.
Read yourself or listen to some books whilst you're painting and building and doing all the cool stuff.
Or be a madman and try and listen to all of Horus Heresy while you're doing it. Happened to a guy I know. Yeah, absolutely. Go and get. If you do go with Custodians, there's some great books. The Valdor one in particular, Birth of the Imperium. I think there might be some prereqs in terms of what you need to know beforehand, but it's supposed to be a great book.
Really beautiful models as well.
Yeah, Custodians are. Just dry brush the bejesus out of them.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Or paint them blue. Any plans to do how much does X army cost for AOS? Yes.
Yes, there is.
I don't know how we're going to fit it into our schedule. Because we tend to do them when the codexes, and I guess it'd be battle tomes for what.
Yeah, so battle tomes won't drop until September. We know that already, so we'll do that then. And similar to 40k, it'll be in line with the release schedule, so we should have some time.
The only trouble is, you know far more about playing AOS 4 and generally AOS than I do, so you'll have to take a few of them anyway.
That's fine.
I'll do the Stormcast one, you can do the rest. I'll do Stormcast and Seraphon.
Oh, yeah, sure, nice, cool. All right, fine.
You can do Soulblight Gravelords. You've got your Edgelords.
Oh, just one. Oh, good for me. Yeah, there are some teams that I would really like to have a pop at just to have a bit of fun with.
Yeah.
But yeah, really cool.
Harry says he's about to play with Tau soon for the first time. They do actually seem far more complicated than Sisters, who I've played a few games with. They absolutely are.
Can't stress this enough. If you're playing Tau for the first time,
don't.
Idiot.
Get another army.
Have everything in pairs. Obviously, it sounds very, very simple, but so long as you've got a spotter and a guided unit, that is the only thing you should worry about when you're playing. Who is spotted, who is guided, and then everything else should fall into thingy. So,
how do you feel about new players trying to get into armies with aging models? Let's look at Space Wolves and Blood Angels. You don't want to spend all that money on models that go into Legends or age out. So someone to my right has a small horse in this race because Emperor's Children's been on the rumour horizon for so long.
Yeah.
And you've bought old kits.
Yes and no. So I feel really weird about this because you mentioned a really important thing at the beginning there, and you said new players.
New players don't.
Just let them live their life. If it's a new player and you're going to be
what do you mean they're going to get burnt by Games Workshop at some point?
Yeah, everybody has at one point, so just let them do it. And also,
I mean, if you buy it from a Games Workshop or a Warhammer store as they all are now.
Yeah.
If you go into a good one, you can usually get a rough idea from the guys in there, guys or gals, that help you. They should say, "Oh, this is an older miniature," or if it's fine cast, they should help you along the way.
Oh, don't buy any fine cast shit, for goodness sake.
What, I mean, like you bought one for me? Worst experience of my bloody life that was.
I didn't realise it was fine cast in my defence, and you turned it into some rubber mess, which was a nightmare. But yeah, I think any new player that's looking to get into an army, just encourage them, but just say, look, just an FYI, you might get new miniatures in the foreseeable future, but they just kind of end up, if they love it that much and they're willing to buy older minis, but imagine what they'll be like when the new ones come out.
I think if you're a newer player, it's very easy to get caught up in the fever of, oh, I'm going to buy an army. But the trouble is, you've got to remember that it's 2024, everyone's on the internet. You know, every time...
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
What are you thinking?
It just really made me laugh. Realise 2024, man. Everyone's on the internet.
Yeah, but
everything's online, man.
I mean, you might not all be like me, but if I get into something new, I hyperfixate on it and I'll Google the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you do that, you'll be fine. You'll work out they're all old.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. Yeah.
Go full ADHD brain.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if you don't have ADHD brain,
this will consume my being for the foreseeable future until I've bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that's what I did when I got first back into Warhammer. I was like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So I could buy one kit.
What? Yeah, well, I've seen your garage. You showed us the small part.
Yeah, we were coming out of the garage now because we ran out of room.
Terrible.
I remember when I got back into Warhammer, however many years ago it was when the first edition of Kill Team came out. I was like, I'll play. I want to get back into. I'll just play Kill Team.
That's it. I did the same thing.
Yeah,
So
I just play Kill Team. I'll get that starter set. You know, my partner can play the one half. It's just like a board game.
Yeah.
I hadn't even built everything, and I walked into the same Warhammer shop a week later. Bought Dark Imperium.
I'd like more, please.
He was like, didn't you just buy the Kill Team? I was like, yep. He was like, have you paid it all already? I was like, nope.
I come here for more stuff.
I've come here for an actual army, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, what's really interesting actually about Kill Team is like a group of guys, so Adam, who's in the chat, a couple of other guys called James and Levi, got into 40k by playing Kill Team initially. And the old rules were essentially 40k is now, but with single minis. So for example, if you were to choose a Blade Guard, it would have a movement of 6, only 3 attacks, blah, 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 and it would cost X amount of points. I wish that Kill Team was like that now.
To this day...
Why can't...
Do you want to know something even worse? So I've bought the first edition of Kill Team, painted the terrain, painted the AdMech, binned off the Genius of the Cult.
Right.
I bought the second edition of Kill Team, which was the terrain, Krieg, and the Orc Commandos.
Yeah.
Sold all that off. I've never played a game of Kill Team.
So the old Kill Team I think was better than the new one, and
I've never played a game, and I've owned both editions.
I haven't played the
Despite the cool miniatures.
Yeah, I haven't played the new edition. I just think it looks cheap because it's not the same.
There's always a lot. I see it on other people's videos. People are always, when are you gonna do a Kill Team video? It doesn't seem to do well at all on the internet.
Yeah, and we all know how the Underworlds video went. All 7 of us that watched it.
Well, that's how the
Poor Hammer
found us,
which is shocking. It was more of a
what dregs of YouTube are they looking at to find that video?
Yeah, it was more of a pity shout out from them. They were like, "Wow, these guys tried this thing one time and it really, really flopped."
Yeah, they're just like, we've watched literally every video on YouTube and now we're here.
Jesus, yeah.
I've actually taken that video down.
Have you?
Yeah, I've hidden it, yeah.
To be fair, I'm kind of glad because it is tosh.
Yeah, I did go back and hide a few of our older videos.
Yeah, I think Underworld is dead anyway. Even
just because, it's either a good thing or a bad thing. Is, you know, if you talk about channel like health, we've got some videos. Just to keep it like 100% honest, we've got some videos that haven't performed ever at the level that we would want from them. Looking at your snog, marry, avoid idea. Yeah,
so bad.
I've hidden a few of the older ones. I've hidden the intro video because I can't watch it. I don't want. I don't want other people to watch it.
No way. So as far as the people on YouTube are concerned, the first ever video was Supply Drop.
Yeah.
Oh no way.
You know what we should do every now and again is I'll unhide it but not tell anyone and just see if someone picks it up like in the
hate that.
in the rare release of it.
Can't believe that. No.
You can't watch it and you're the biggest.
Oh no, I've seen it.
People lover.
You're taking the piss out of me. Are you joking? You bastard! I can't believe you've done that. No, I have seen the original video. Earlier this year.
Since editing it, I've never watched it fully. You tried to put it on once, and I was like, Kieran, turn that shit off.
See, at the beginning of this year, in the January, we were going to do like a year in reflection and watch almost do like one of those BS reaction videos to our first ever video. And I thought it would have been really funny. And you actively went, no, I don't want to see that.
No, because we watched 10 seconds, and I was like, I'm out.
I can't do anymore. Yeah, I went ahead and watched the whole thing, and it is utterly tragic. But
we know what you do on your phone. You rewatch train wreck content on repeat.
I get a real I feel really funny about cringe humour. I say funny about it. It really makes me laugh. Like when it's such a train wreck that I'm like, this is phenomenal.
Yeah, but the hilarious thing is, like the other day we were sat there doing the challenge, and all I can hear is the same videos on your phone going again. I'm like, how many times do you need to watch it today?
Yeah, there's some things on Instagram and YouTube and stuff that really, really kill me. And it is just because it's ultimate cringe. It's terrible content that I just love.
Gotcha.
And it's great. Yeah, love it. Big fan.
While we were laughing, the chat has been talking to the Prophet of Truth. They're talking tanks. Just get a tank army. Absolutely. Just get 9 Baneblades.
Tanks are cool, in whatever flavour you have.
I tell you what, if Imperial Guard ever come up in Hero Hammer, touch wood they don't, I'll pick a Baneblade.
Is that a character?
Don't care.
Unless you put a commissar in the top bit, you turn it into a character. Just nah.
I'll just give it a name. Big Bertha.
Big Bertha. Down Bessie.
I'd paint or I'd paint the Rogue Dawn with no floor. I mean, if you want to play a GW skirmish game with more flexible list building, Warcry has exactly what you're looking for.
Yes.
We have wanted to get into Warcry for so long. But in terms of, there's only so many pies that we can put our fingers in. Sounds absolutely awful. I wish I hadn't said that. In terms of doing content, Warcry isn't one that does very well on Tinterwebs.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal game. I really, really, really enjoyed Warcry a lot when I played it, and it's got what Kill Team doesn't in the flexibility, I think.
And the terrain in the launch boxes is
so good. Yeah, the skirmish games are really fun, and it's a nice, I think, starting point for us, which is sort of why I mentioned Spearhead. Because it is super small scale.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what we want, and especially considering we're like pretty limited for space here, we want to showcase some games and stuff. Obviously, we've got a couple of cameras now, so we can definitely do it better than what we did before. But
I don't think we're going to do any games until we get camera 3, I think, on reflection.
Would we get camera 3 or would we get a gimbal for camera 2?
We would get camera 3 because we would get, just to talk all techie, we would get camera 3 with IBIS. Which is in-body image stabilization.
I see. I thought IBS was something totally different.
It's IBIS, not IBS.
Oh right, but
yeah,
they're the same.
Yeah,
acronym,
same.
Right?
Yeah,
it's
thing.
IBS.
Yeah, so the sensor is on its own small internal gimbal.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I mean, camera 3 for us. I won't tell you how much it needs to be.
Yeah,
It's at that annoying point where we could buy a third one of the camera that we've got now, which we have 2 of, but when we do eventually step up into if we're ever lucky enough to step up a level, it doesn't make sense to then have 3 of these cameras and then the big boy camera.
Yeah,
it's not even a big boy camera, it's just a big boy camera compared to that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a GoFundMe for it. Buy me a third camera.
Well, to be fair, we've seen some other GoFundMe.
I mean, if you can GoFund spray paint.
I was like, that took me a second. And I was like, what oh my god.
Yeah, if you can go for spray paint, maybe we can get a camera.
Yeah, dear.
Kieran likes train wrecks. His love for Magnus makes sense now. Yes, it does. Every time Magnus comes up, I'm going to say this to you. Magnus had one job. He was told to do nothing, and he did that wrong. So Magnus did nothing wrong.
Don't want to know.
Still haven't painted one.
No, I'm scared to. I really love it. I love him that much, so I'm scared to pay him.
Bye, Big Daddy. I had to go for a work meeting. I'm sorry. props for watching a live stream at
I
work.
can't believe we've done that. All these people have liked that thing. Can we like that?
No, we can't.
No.
I just want to say thanks, guys, and can't wait for the next stream. I'll put some minis in the Discord soon. You will, because otherwise we'll start DMing you saying, where's your minis?
Yeah. Gonna send some of those pictures.
Brings a whole new meat. Send minis.
Yeah, sorry. Send
minis.
Oh dear, what else have we got?
No, tanks aren't as great in terms of scoring points, but it works if you're able to wipe out opposing units before they can rack up points on their own. Plus, it just feels good to shoot big guns.
Yes.
And the fact that they've got the big guns never tire rule.
Yeah, there's something really cool about tanks, and knowing how tough they are now in 10th edition especially. Like
T12 rocking everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, we went from 9th edition where tanks weren't ever really taken because they were so easy to pop, but now, yeah, do it.
I dread to think how many tanks we've got in boxes in the garage.
I know just at my house I have 3 in boxes. 4, oh, no shit, it's 4. No, it's 4 now.
Because you bought another one at
Yeah,
UK Games Expo.
Oh no, I wasn't even talking about that one. I was talking about the Spartan I picked up on Ventus.
We should do a Pile Shame video one day. Because we talk about the garage a lot.
Oh, I don't know how good of an idea that is.
You just don't want to show your wife how much it's in your backlog.
To be fair, like most of it's sent by G-Dubs anyway, so I don't know what.
It's for you. I mean, I bought all mine.
But yeah, that's true. Yeah. If there's anyone with a spending problem, it's him. It's not me.
Ask you this all the time. Why do you go Australian every time you've got to put like some
that,
hurt in your voice? You're like, oh, I'll go Australian.
It's that funny nasal Australian voice that I just hate. I don't know. Sorry, Australia.
My uncle that you met at the wedding is going to be most aggrieved.
But he didn't have a nasal, annoying Australian voice.
No, because
he just had an Australian voice.
He's originally from Wolverhampton, so he had an Australian Wolverhampton accent.
Yeah, Australian Brummie, which is a whole kettle of fish. Yeah, it's different.
Very different. Should we talk about the balanced data slate?
Yes.
We talked about AOS 4.
Oh,
Let's
sounds
pull up.
good and bad at the same time.
Pivot!
Pivot! Yeah, I feel really weird about the balanced data slate because they had opportunities to make it simple, simplified but simple, simplified not simple, and
Are you okay?
No, the core updates are half the size of the core rules, which is insane.
I'm going to echo what Spider said at TT, but they're going to reprint the cards.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't find the...
AdMech, you just got a codex. That codex is worth diddly squat now. It's worth nothing.
Yeah, so we won't talk about every single one. Tabletop Tactics did a really good review of all of these.
Yeah,
it's what and Paul Hammer did one as well.
Yeah,
but that one they did it's from a slightly more humorous perspective. Which was really cool.
Yeah, so Paul Hammer did it with Bricky, and I watched it earlier, and it's really, really good. And obviously, they're
the hilarious thing is every time they have to talk about rule set, they just fight. They're like us, like American.
Yeah, exactly right.
Whereas TT, they're more levelled.
Yeah,
they actually give you the information.
I don't know. It goes both ways, but it is funny.
We'll talk about the armies that we play.
Yeah, good idea. Start from the top.
We don't play Sisters.
No, well, they've had no changes. Thank goodness. They do have points changes, though, which is interesting.
I think they might be the same ones that are in the book, or are they changed again?
No, changed again. Yeah, changed again.
Just save the paper.
Yeah, don't stop killing trees
Just
now.
put if you're going to still use the paper, put a page in the book with a giant QR code that says "Go here to get your points."
Or crazy free rules.
The core
free
rules are free.
Nah, babe. Free rules, even for army factions. Get them, even if you paid. I'd be willing to pay 15 quid for an online code that they updated.
They do. In fairness to them, they do update the app. So your app version.
But you have to buy the book anyway.
I like a book.
But you don't read it.
No, they're on the shelf.
That's so dumb. So unbelievably dumb.
It's the best, one of my favourite products that GW do, and I would die on this hill. I love the codexes and I love the rule books. And you boy better know that this Saturday I'm going to try and buy the limited edition AOS 4 book.
Oh my god!
It's white, so every fingerprint is going to show up. But my god, it is beautiful.
The only reason I keep codexes is because of the artwork, and truthfully, I'd love it if they just binned off the books and
just
print.
Give me a picture book.
Just give me art books. Just give me Warhammer art books because I buy the crap out of them. But
can you imagine if they did a pop-up book?
What?
The code.
Yeah, I know. I understood what you meant. I was just like, what?
Eldari, we don't play them, although you do have a Magooin.
Magoo and Ra. Still haven't played it.
Speaking of Eldar, I'm going to put this out there. We don't know anything about the Christmas Battle Forces yet. It just sounds hilarious to be talking about that now. If Eldar get one, are you in?
I don't know, because we did this last year, didn't we? I went, I don't know who I'm going to get, and then I ended up going Orcs, and truthfully, I've gone, I wish I'd gone with AOS one. But I'm really unsure now.
I think you should do an Eldar one. I think you need, if they do one, I think you need to scratch that itch. We need that 5th army.
It's it's 24 hours Christmas box talk already. We're only in July. 1st of July, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly 6 months until the end of the year. Which is mental, isn't it?
I love the Christmas boxes.
Yeah.
It's just such a great time.
When do we normally hear about them? November?
November, and they usually go on pre-order the first week in December. For then what will now be delivery around about the 13th, maybe a bit before.
3 rules. What's next? Healthcare for everyone.
There's a lot to unpack there. Let's not go there.
Oh dear. Kieran is so wrong. Which one? No, Kieran. Get them in the bloody bin. What? I still don't know what you're talking about. I'm with Kieran on this one. This is infuriating. But Kieran is right. Books are for asswipes. I knew it. But I mean, I don't mean all books. Remember they did those nice Christmas calendar things with a big box of artwork for a few years. What?
Yeah, they're very short-lived though.
When was that?
Years and years ago.
Oh, I wasn't around for that. Didn't know that. Kieran's top math. Nice. Math.
Math hammer.
Cool. Math hammer. Indeed. Carry on.
So we don't play Blood Angels.
Nope.
We play Chaos Knights, but I can't comment enough. I never used to use the battle because I've only ever played 2/3, maybe 3 games with my Chaos Knights. Never learnt them properly, so I don't know if that rule is any better.
You have a absolutely shit time at learning your own rules anyway.
I just want to kill stuff.
So insane. But
It's why I really like playing doubles with you, because you're like, no, I'm going to play the game, whereas I'm just like, kill it!
But I have to remember both of our rules. You're like, hang on, what's my rule again? And I'm like, oh my god.
So remember in Warhammer World, like, game 4, and I'm like, Kieran, what does that do again? He's like, it's your army!
Yeah.
I was just like, what can I kill with it?
I was having a nightmare remembering all the things you have to do for Tau, and then I've got this nutcase with his cheese marines, just like, I don't even know what it does. And then we realised we probably could have won games before because you just forgot.
Yeah, Torgal and I could have punched everything out.
Yeah, terrible.
So, Dark Angels.
You missed the Chaos Space Marines one.
Oh, no one cares about them.
Right, it's actually everything to do with what you've got.
Oh, it's Warp Talons, isn't it?
No one cares about that. Oh,
Didn't
no,
they
it's only the main thing.
Warp Talon's Warp Strike ability. Change to Warp Strike. At the end of the fight phase, if this unit destroyed 1 or more enemy units this phase and is not within engagement range or of 1 or more enemy unit, you can remove this unit from the battlefield and place it in strategic reserves. Is this a change? Or is this a new rule?
I don't know.
Because I don't play Chaos Space Marines. Did a really good job of reviewing the balance text later here.
Sorry, somebody's just messaged in the Discord saying we got featured on Goonhammer, but I don't know what for.
Hold the phone. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where is this?
He messaged me privately. I'm just trying to get Goonhammer now on my phone. I don't know where it is.
Is it in
content we liked, 30th of June, that'll probably be it. I imagine that's it, anyway.
If we're not in this, we'll be crushed.
Waiting.
The internet's really slow because we're streaming it to you.
Oh, it's the Demon Prince I just did.
Oh, not us.
No.
Utterly crushed.
Yeah.
Utterly crushed.
Oh, well.
And on that note, the stream's over.
We've seen enough.
This happens all the time. Oh, we love Kieran and all his stupid kit bashes. Where's our collective love?
Such a hater. I'm mad. I'm going to tell everyone. Yeah. Go share the stuff. Go share. Like, subscribe. Tell all your nans about it. I love this stuff.
Don't care anymore.
I don't want to review the balance.
That explains why I sent it to you and not in the Discord then.
Yeah.
Whoever it was, you've crushed me. Even though the one message was to me. Goonhammer, why are you like this?
Are you going to be really upset on the 4th of July when you're not elected as PM? Is that how this is going?
Nah, it's rigged, isn't it?
What else we got?
Dark Angels.
Tell me.
I didn't actually play any
Nope.
new games with the
No,
book.
you just put the Dark Angels to bed because you had to paint the Cheese Marines.
Yeah. So hilariously, my Dark Angels box arrived. I took the book out, redeemed the code,
And then you put it back.
and I'm pretty sure the data cards are still in there as well.
Oh my god. Well, the data cards aren't worth.
Belial's in there with all of his Deathwing boys. Yeah, Deathwing. The one thing I want to talk about the Dark Angels is the Deathwing Knights. The change to the Mace of Absolution.
Does it actually feel like that now?
Yeah.
What does it do?
So it's now weapon strength 4, strength 6, AP -2, damage 2. And before, I believe it was damage 1 or something. It was something so stupid.
Yeah, tosh. KW telling KP he doesn't know rules is the most egregious thing I've ever heard. Shut your mouth, Senior Peds. I know all of my rules. I really remember.
Don't you just flood the board with zombies and go, I have to.
Hey,
I'm going to filibuster this bloody AOS game.
They got one rule. It's easy to learn.
Tell you what, you know what's really funny? Adam gives the big one that, I've got all these rules. What's he going to do with 80 clan rats? He's going to do the same thing, but worse.
Yeah, it'll be infinitely worse. And so Adam and James got spicy about 20 zombies or 30 wolves. Imagine what we're going to be like with 80 clan rats.
Yeah.
80.
But it'll be fine because it's them.
80 clan rats. Outrageous. Terrible. Kieran should make a kit bash in Kieran's style. Totally agree. Please make 2024 the year you do a Battle Force challenge for AOS armies. Honestly, I'd prefer that.
I think... So this kind of leans into... We haven't actually talked about this publicly yet, but Combat Patrol is coming... The Combat Patrol challenge is coming back with a twist.
What's the... Oh, yeah.
I came up with a really cool twist for this. So you got... Everyone obviously wants us to do Spearhead, which is fine, but I think we can bring Combat Patrol challenges back in again and marry them up with Spearhead. So in a similar way we've done with Hero Hammer, spin the wheel. So for example, in this regard, we elect Kieran to go first. He spins the wheel, it gives him his game system.
Yeah.
So for example, you draw 40k, that means you're painting a Combat Patrol, and then by default, I'm painting a Spearhead.
And then for the next one, we just swap.
Yeah, and then for the next one, I would spin the wheel. I mean, it's
I think
law of averages.
I think we could switch it. So, like, at least that way we know we've got an AOS coming up or a 40k coming up.
Yeah, so there'll in theory, in those challenges, there'll always be a Spearhead, and there'll always be a Combat Patrol.
I like the spin the wheel variant anyway because it makes it really fun.
I just like the clicking noise that the wheel makes as well.
Yeah, until you draw 3 bad armies on the bounce.
Yeah.
Well, what's nice knowing is that you don't have to do that ever again.
We just said we're doing it again.
No, you imbecile. I mean, you don't have to paint those 3 armies again.
Oh no, we'd have to reset it because all those ones have had new combat patrols. Like the Orcs combat.
Oh my word, I cannot bear it if you got Imperial Guard again. I think you'd just end it all. I think you'd close YouTube down. We'd never release another video again. That would be horrendous.
Yeah, because Orcs have had a new combat patrol.
And it's just what I did for the Battle Force.
Yeah, just without kill rig.
Oh no, I couldn't do it again.
Would you want, as a genuine question, would you want us to go back and redo something that's had a new? They're going to say yes, aren't they? Because they want me to paint Orcs again.
I don't know. Like, I think it's better doing a Spearhead paint challenge than it is mixing the two. Because I think if we were to redraw Combat Patrol, we've already ascertained that some of the Combat Patrol some of the Combat Patrol boxes are wankier this time round.
Yeah, they're an easier time to paint. Like that new Sisters one, you crack that out easy. It's taken out 90% of the miniatures.
You've painted a Sisters of Battle mini. You know that it won't be quick.
No, I painted the whole Sisters of Battle army and sold it.
Yeah, crazy.
Don't regret that though.
Crazy.
I was never happy with this game. Yeah, what would you want us to do? I mean, it adds another gamify to it that. One of us could be painting either or.
So ElectMan24 just said that. I like the idea of guaranteed swapping, so there's always a 40k and an AOS at the same time, and I can accept that. That's quite nice. I think knowing
it pleases the algorithm slightly. I mean, I don't know.
We got both systems in the same video. I think that's nice, but
and given that we do play most
stuff.
Yeah, and what's interesting is if people did want Spearhead games, and if they ever sort Combat Patrol games out, we would then, in theory,
we'd have more armies.
In theory, yeah. I mean, I'm never ever playing a game with those Imperial Guard models because they're absolutely terribly painted.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm pretty sure Dave just wants them given to him.
Yeah, just hot butt, ain't they?
Yeah. I painted them. What are you saying?
So bad.
Fireman Sense.
You cheesed them, and you know you did.
I did it. That was all they were worth.
I like the idea of adding twists to the challenges. Give each other an accent colour to use in the schemes. Kieran, you got Sisters Combat Patrol. I want you to put blue on them.
Nah, Blue Sisters wouldn't be very
you
good.
dingus. That's not what they're asking. That's not what they're saying. They're just saying this is your accent colour that you have to add.
Oh,
somewhere.
okay, right. I thought they were saying paint Blue Sisters. I was like, no, boring.
That's not what they said. They just So for example, the spin the wheel, we'd add it in the same time. So for example, you draw.
I don't know because then you
did not let me finish.
No, because I don't like it.
For example, if you drew Lumineth Realm Lords and you have to include pink somewhere,
I'd paint them all pink.
fine, but that's the point.
I've just come up with a.
You haven't. They did.
No, I've just come up with a Lumineth army.
Oh right, go on.
I could paint them like my Drakari.
What, the purple?
The purple and the pink, the evil, ethereal pink.
I suppose, but Lumineth are supposed to be good, aren't they?
You saying pink's a bad colour?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Oh, idiot. That's true. A spearhead only challenge would be better ultimately. Kind of want Kieran to paint more Imperial Guard. It's tough. It's a tough one. Do you remember? You nearly went for that double Rogal Dawn thing as well.
Yeah.
Drooler is my Discord handle. Sorry, what's going on? A Paul Hammer contacted us.
Yeah, I read an email from the Poor Hammer Peoples.
The Paul Hammer Peoples. Is it happening?
that sounds absolutely the Poor Hammer Peoples.
That's who they are.
I think we're all the Poor Hammer Peoples
Yeah, we
with
are. the Paul
GW's
Hammer
price
Peoples.
rises.
Yeah, good grief. Admech
Admech and Sisters. I can't imagine anything worse.
To be fair, I really liked your Inspector Gadget Admech. I think it would look cool with more.
I'd have to put them all on really high bases.
I mean, I'm here for it. I don't know what you want me to say.
I can't ever do any Admech army because I'd try and meme the whole thing. So I'd have the Sidonian Scattercross thing. I'd have him here, but then I'd build everything else taller than him.
Yeah.
But then I'd make it so that the heads are at the same level. So you've got him here, but then you've got the Scutari there.
Hot
Think
mess.
about how much cork that would take, though.
Oh, that's a mess. What else we got? AOS is better, but realistically, YouTube numbers are all about Space Marines, right? Yes, unfortunately so. Space Marine. Is there a world that exists that we can both play Space Marine?
Don't talk about Space Marine because the table will move.
Realistically, if you streamed if we were to play a co-op game, hear me out. So I was to play on my Xbox via cross-play it and have the headset.
Noob.
Yeah, do what you want. And you were to play here. If you streamed your screen, could we technically stream us both playing co-op games online?
No, because they wouldn't have your...
That's fine.
So they'd just have to listen to me.
No, they'd listen to both of us because we both have the headsets
No, so
on.
I don't think... We'd have to try and work out the ins and outs of how to get you in the audio feed that outputs.
It would have the in-game feed, wouldn't it? And I would be in that because it'd be an in-game lobby.
The only trouble there is it would come through... We could potentially do it via Discord.
Is that something you'd want to see?
Us play Space Marine
playing
2.
Space
I
Marine
mean,
2? It'd
again...
be super easy.
Again, every creator and his dog is going to be streaming the bejesus out of it.
So my
But
issue,
way more fun.
Yeah, this is the point. Like,
I mean, to be in fairness, some of the other content creators, they are doing more with
it'll be flavour of the week for a lot of
streaming. Because
people.
like House of Wargame, which has been streaming Elden Ring.
Yeah, it'll be flavour of the week for a lot of people, and I totally appreciate that's what they're doing. Like, obviously, you've got to chase the newest bit of clout within your remit, and I totally get it. But I think considering, we are going to be doing it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they've
if we can double up as content,
you can make
easily.
OBS do that. I think you can, but the stumbling block is that you're remote. I mean, if we did this over a LAN party kind of thing where you were here, then it's easier. I mean, you can do it through a Discord audio call, but again, there's the potential that there's a delay between me talking and you talking, and then it could. I think what we would have to do is we'd have to do a test stream, play together that was private, and just see how it goes. I think that's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, to be fair, we've got till September to work it out.
Yeah, true.
Are you buying the collector's edition? Yes or yes?
How expensive is it?
It's a need-to-know basis.
That's so dumb.
229 quid.
Yeah, no.
But you get a statue.
No, I don't want a statue. I paint enough Warhammer.
Yeah, but this one's already painted.
I don't care about that.
And it's only half a Space Marine.
It's also an Ultramarine, so I don't care.
Yeah, but think about it. You could put some milliput on it.
Nah, babe, don't want it. I don't want that. No, obviously not. I can't remember the last time I bought a collector's edition of anything. No.
I don't. I get them all the time.
Yeah, I know you do, because you earn loads more money than I do.
No, it's nothing to do with that. I'm just a simp.
Yeah, you're terrible.
Got the Last of Us 2 one up there. There's Halo up there. I haven't bought. To be fair, I haven't bought. Last one I would have bought was Last of Us Part 2, which they just re-released anyway.
Yeah, no way am I buying that. I'm really excited to play Space Marine for sure, especially with the army creator and the customization and stuff. I think that'll look really, really cool. But
Yavin Prince says that's the content, Kieran. Buy it, repaint it in a not rubbish chapter. Get out.
for 220 quid though, that's brutal.
I mean, I'm not buying the collector's edition. I don't think.
No, it's just too
I
expensive.
mean, I bought the just talking of collector's editions.
Smashed it. DJ.
DJ. I bought the collector's edition for the new World of Warcraft expansion that's coming out.
Wow,
I get a
pretty
gold.
lame.
Wash your mouth out. I'll set Dave, our mod, plays WoW too, so you're outnumbered.
Haven't seen him in the chat. Not scared.
If he goes back and rewatches it though.
Please don't rewatch it.
Yeah, I bought the collector's edition for the War Within, the new World of Warcraft
Did you say
expansion.
Royal William?
The War Within is the name of the
I thought you
expansion.
said Royal William. I was like, who's him?
Royal William. No, it comes with the Griffin and the dwarf riding it statue.
Which one is William? The dwarf or the griffin?
Whoever you want it to be.
Or the griffin is royal and he is William. Collectively, they are Royal William.
Are you done?
It sounds terrible, I'll be honest. I'm not into World of Warcraft at all.
Only cool people are.
Yeah,
a good video idea could be like what Rogue Hobbies did and paint something else into a 40k style.
Like, what do you mean? Well, I haven't seen that. What did Louise?
What did she?
paint?
What did she? Let's go and have a look. See,
On stream.
doing it live.
Doing it live.
Who is she? She's Rogue Hobbies. I can't spell.
Makes sense.
What did she paint? I remember vaguely.
Oh, is this it? Grimdark
she
repaint
painted an anime toy
into a Grimdark paint scheme.
I mean, yeah, but she's one of these painters that she just shits excellence.
Yeah, she could do whatever she wants, really, can't she? 'Cause
She
she's just
could.
that
She could
talented.
get I don't know, like a Fisher Price toy
Yeah.
and make it look wicked.
Didn't Midwinter Minis do that at one point? You got Fisher Price stuff. Oh, who did that?
Somebody's done that.
Somebody did that.
Somebody's
I can't
done
remember who it was.
No, Midwinter got a Barbie doll, didn't he? And he plucked the hair out of it, made it into a Great Demon of Slanesh.
That is horrible.
Hot butt.
That is a cursed,
Hot butt, but in a good way, because it was just awful.
cursed miniature.
Yeah, the thumbnail was just this old baby staring at you. I was just like, this is awful.
No, that ain't the one.
She did a chibi toy, yeah.
Chibi
The
toy,
little one.
that's
Do you remember the Space Marine chibi toys?
Nope.
They did a whole calendar at Christmas.
Oh, those. Yes, I do remember that.
Blood Angels or Dark Angels? Dark Angels, next
Dark
question.
Angels, next question.
Oh, maybe not.
I obviously mentioned word bearers earlier in this video. I'm really sorry. I was looking earlier at the dark, or what they call the inner circle.
Don't do this to me.
I was considering kit bashing 3 Dark Apostles from them.
I mean, you can have mine if you want. You can buy them off me. I'm not going to get to them anytime soon.
Can you get the box quickly, or get it on the website just so I can take a look? Because I really
Going into the garage chat.
I'm going now. I wish you all a very fond farewell.
You should take the camera with a bit and show them the bloody backside.
Yeah, you don't want to see the garage, not at all.
What did you want? The Dark Angels army set?
No, the inner circle.
Yeah, they're in the army set. They're
Are
at
they?
they're at
The one with the guys with the swords.
right.
The guys with the capes and the swords. Nah, don't bring that in here. What is that?
Can you see where they are?
No.
I can't.
Turn around that way. Oh no, still can't. What is going on here? Are you just going to plonk all... This is so dumb. This is so dumb. So dumb. Are you just putting that there?
Yeah, just put it on the
I don't
table.
know what to do with this. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, if you wanted to see Kieran's issues, it's this. This is only one of the problems.
You wanted the Deathwing Knights.
Christ. No, I didn't want that, but...
This is my Space Marine backlog, everybody.
Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, no, I was talking about the inner, what are they called? Companions. The guys.
I could have said that before I got all this out.
I did! I did say that! Yeah, this is ridiculous. That is the most ridiculous. Just look at the state of it. That's not even the Chaos Space Marine one we saw earlier.
I'm going to put it back because it's making me feel ill.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Do you remember when you bought the command tanks from Warhammer World? That was
Never bought those in my life.
That was a good time.
What a chat saying about the hilarity.
Inner circle. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's the inner circle. Man, the recent Warhammer meme video made me feel things about poor Dante. You mean Lewis? People don't seem...
Sad Lewis that cries.
Sad Lewis that cries. His real name's Lewis. Can't get over it. Poor Dante needs to get just like a day off or something. Please.
Just to get a better miniature.
Take it away. Hold on, what? Oh, you still don't like Dante, do you?
What, ballerina foot Dante?
Oh my lord. Well, thank God that's gone. Yeah, no, Dante or Sad Lewis that cries is, poor bloke. That meme video was really, really funny though.
I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, you really should. It's really funny.
I mean, I know Paul Hammer like to watch all of our videos, but I have a real backlog of theirs to watch.
Says the man who chose Chaos Space Wars. Yes, admittedly, I've made some poor financial decisions.
You got that the other day as well.
Great. What's that?
AOS terrain.
Terrain, more terrain. Sweet. Just buying loads of pointless shit.
Isn't this?
What's that? Why did you buy that?
Why wouldn't I buy these? It's Space Marines.
Why? Why did you buy that? This is just loads of random intercessors.
Because they're rare.
It's what?
They're rare.
So is this a guaranteed box of all the ones that are in here?
Yeah, and an extra one.
Huh?
There's 8.
Yeah.
And there's an extra one.
One of these is just an assault intercessor.
And your point?
Two of these are regular intercessors.
Yeah, but they're slightly different poses.
You got a problem, mate. You got a problem. What? That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, what's going on in here? Inner Circle Companions, yes, absolutely right. We kit bashed Elden Ring into 40k. Technically, I just did with the Demon Prince. Sorry, not sorry. What else we got? Midwinter did that. It was nightmarish. Yes, awful. The cursed miniature. That's what it was. Blood Angels! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Don't know what that's in relation to. Maybe he's just shouting it out. But Dante is cool Grandpa Marine. I mean, yes, but also Sad Lewis that cries. Yeah. Ultimately, Sad Lewis that cries.
I mean, I know we mentioned this a lot, but when we found out his name was Lewis.
Yeah. The Dante book is good, but as soon as he mentioned his name was Lewis at the beginning, I was like, this isn't Dante, is it, surely? I'm Lewis and I'm sad.
Do we talk about the Gundam pile also? No, let's not.
No, we have to see the pile of shame after that glimpse. Maybe in another stream.
You've just seen a quarter of it.
Really?
Yeah.
That
was the Space Marine backlog.
That is
it's all organised so lovely into the garage.
It would be great to do a let's get through our backlog video, which would be called "We Have How Much to Paint." Yeah, I think that would be it. Ultimately,
we've tried to do it and I didn't do anything.
No, we're in this weird position at the moment where it doesn't make any sense to sell anything because we could just use it for future content. But the danger is we have more models than challenges,
and more models than hours to paint them in as well.
Excuse me. Yes.
I dread to, one day. You know what we should do? That could be quite a funny video. Is we add up how many individual miniatures are in that backlog, and if you spent an hour on each one, how many hours that would take.
I don't want to do that. That sounds just really, really sad. I do think with the challenges like the Ultramarines challenge that we said, one, we can incorporate it with the toga thing, which is obviously done. But two, we can make it into like a process as well. So it'd be like a prep video, so like stripping all of the stuff that you had, and then the 2 days of the challenges. I think that could just be fun.
I think we need a few more backlog challenges in general. Well, we just saw why.
But I think having a theme makes it fun. I don't know if you guys think the same in the chat. Like if we were to theme each challenge, so for example, like making Kieran's Ultramarines video, Is that something you'd rather see over? We do a backlog challenge.
Well, we could do a. I came up with this idea the other day. Actually, we could do how many half-baked projects can we finish in a day? So I would go back and try and finish the World Eaters. I'll try and go back and finish.
I just don't know how successful that would
Tyranids
be.
again.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't do that.
I'd paint one.
I think you'd feel a lot more, I don't know, on board if we both painted Tyranids.
Oh, we haven't told chat, and hilariously, Warhammer might like this.
Oh, about the re-up. Oh, the re-up switcheroo, double flip.
We
60.
are going to paint Leviathan again.
Yeah, again.
Going to flog that horse.
Yeah, God, this horse is dead. Dead, but we're doing it.
Leviathan is dead, but we're going to resurrect it. Yeah, so during the AOS 24-hour challenge, someone was giving out some big energy. They're like, how the hell did you not finish the Tyranids? This is easy, I'm painting Skaven.
Yeah, so admittedly...
and you ran away with it.
Yeah, I think I really, really believe that if I was to paint what you did, I'd paint more. So that obviously annoyed Kieran to quite some extent. So
we asked our Discord if they would be into it, and it was an overwhelming yes. We get hold of another Leviathan box and try and paint it in 24 hours.
If anybody has a Leviathan box sat in their pile of shame that they are not painting, let us know and we'll happily pay you RRP price for it. But yeah.
RRP price and Topics.
Yours, not mine. Good grief.
Interlock.
Yeah. Oh, God. This is the real Kieran show. So horrible what you've just done.
So in total, we've spent 24 hours across... the Tyranids, across the Combat Patrol, re-up, and Leviathan. So we would do the same again. You would have the 24 hours split over 2 days.
Yes.
You technically didn't finish the White Scars. They've just died. And I would paint the Leviathan half of the Space Marines in 24 hours and see how far I could get. And I would paint them as Ultramarines, I think.
In that cool scheme that you want to paint them in.
That could be like the newer re-up.
Which could then essentially spice the challenge.
Because I'd actually enjoy it, unlike the last Leviathan.
Yeah, fair enough.
Would the 40-odd people that are watching this at the moment, would you like us to do Leviathan again? We already asked on a YouTube community post, and it was 90%, but I know some people will just click just to see the results.
True. Yeah, it'll be an interesting one, and I think just seeing some Tyranids actually done might be quite inspiring.
I've done some Tyranids. I've done the Combat Patrol.
Bore off. It took you a million years. If you had to start an army of Iron Hands or Alpha Legion?
Why would you ask that question?
Oh, hate that. Yeah, they are both poo in our opinion. I think I'd choose Iron Hands.
I'd choose Iron Hands just because it's black. Rattle can them, done.
Yeah, I think it's the leader for the Iron... What's he called again?
Farius. Not Iron Hand.
Mr. Iron Hands.
Mr. Iron Hand with the stick.
He looks cool. I think I'd probably... Yeah.
That's the video I did, is us go through naming characters.
Oh, nice. Have you ever seen the video of the old woman in America naming Pokemon? where she calls Charmander Hamilton. Love that.
In fairness, Midwinter did that. I mean, it's his ex-partner now, but she tried to name some of the Warhammer characters, and it was quite funny. We could do that.
Yeah, big fan.
Start stealing his content.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it all goes around, comes around.
Ultramarines more like Ultra Wieners. Get out.
That's so pathetic, but it's so funny. Ultra Wieners.
Justice for the Nids. Ferris Ironfather, that's his name.
Ferris Ironfather.
Cut his head off, he looked like his dad.
Terrible. They're back. Kieran crying face and Kieran with cool guy shades thumbnail. Had to poop. What did I miss? A backlog, which was horrendous.
Did you watch it? Did you wipe your hands?
Yeah. Wipe your hands or wash your hands?
Wash your hands, sorry.
Yeah, if you just...
Well, I'm done.
Awful.
Good evening, lads.
Howdy, chaps. Hello. Justice for the Nids. Yes, I would like to see the Nids on a re-up challenge. I think it'd be good. And I think
So we're all about being positive, and like we want both of us to finish when we do these challenges. That would be the only challenge I'd ever root against you. I would want you to have the sheer pain that I would have. And even funny is you would have to use the paints I used to go through that experience. So you couldn't cheese it. You'd have to paint black the same way.
Oh, so I understood. I understood.
You'd have to paint them in our scheme.
Yeah, I understand what you did. I just think the steps you did to achieve it were terrible.
Some would say psychotic.
I would say psychotic. It was utterly insane watching you do it. And with your cloggy airbrush just failing time and time again.
Back our flesh with an airbrush, never again.
Oh,
such a good paint, but it's just terrible.
You should have base coated them in like Screamer Pink and then over the top a zenithal highlight of like pale ivory. Because then you'd have
got it all worked out, haven't you?
Yeah, I know how I'd smash it. And you were just like, he won't do it, and I'll do it. And you'll be like, no!
Mine will look better though.
How many gaunts were there? 20?
20.
I just painted 40 clan rats, so yeah, this should be a dream.
Right. You can't. It doesn't work that way.
It does work.
A clan rat is smaller. We need to be careful because you're giving away spoilers for the 24-hour challenge.
Spoilies. Oh,
the Hormagaunt, not Hormagaunt, Termagants, they're 2 clan rats worth.
Mm. Oh, so it should be equal then?
Yeah.
Piece of cake. What's in it again? I've already forgotten.
20 Termagants, 3 Von Rhein's Leapers, 5 Barb Gaunts, a Neuro Tyrant, a winged Tyranid Prime, and a Screamer Killer.
I typed in Leviathan and it came up with the Leviathan axe from Fortnite. I don't know what that is. Let's have a look at this stuff. Out of stock. I don't care if it's out of stock. I just want to see the box.
Opinions
please.
on the increased prices. I live in Manchester, love the hobby and everything about it. However, even living in the UK, I feel like I'm slowly getting pushed out of the hobby because of prices.
Yes.
Totally valid. It's a symptom of the economy that we live in.
First suggestion would be
use our affiliate links.
Yeah, affiliate links, third-party store, get up to 20% off, which is great. Otherwise, buy sensibly on eBay because you can get some amazing deals on eBay.
Sensibly though, it's impossible to do in this bloody hobby.
Okay. Well, you can definitely do it on the cheap. You've just got to be super savvy with money and bide your time. There will be some examples of deals where Vinted's another great one as well. I've been using Vinted loads actually.
The trouble is people are starting to cotton onto the Vinted as an untapped market. Like I bought 2 of the Night Lords kill teams from Vinted for the price that they will, if they ever actually come out in their own box. Mm-hmm. I paid what I'm guessing will be their price, which I think is £42.50. I think I paid £40 and £43 for 2 individual sets. Whereas eBay, people wanted £70 plus for that Night Lords kill team. Whereas now on there, it's your favourite meme.
What's my favourite meme? 3D printer goes brr.
Warhammer asked this question, didn't they, the other day? They said, what would be one meme from Warhammer that you could get rid of?
That's it for me. Like, don't get me wrong, if you do 3D printers, and that's obviously like.
Would you get rid of the 3D printer goes burr meme?
I just hate the burr thing. I don't know what it is when somebody goes brr. I'm like, I just hate it. I don't know what it is. Like, I obviously understand there's enough in this hobby for me to hate more. But when somebody says 3D printer
hate
goes
4 letters.
When somebody goes something goes brr, I'm just like, oh, just stop. Or the other one is when people are like, oh, Dark Angel's already chaos.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'd get rid of.
Oh, just stop. It's not funny. It wasn't funny the first time.
It was in like
stop.
2010.
Maybe that's why people still do it, because it's funnier seeing people's reaction. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Combat Patrol magazine starts in August. If you want Space Marines on NID, that would be a really good deal for you. We may be subscribed.
Why are you talking like Dory from Finding Nemo?
Combat. I'm just reliving it.
Did you? Did you sign up to it?
Of course I freaking did! It's cheap Warhams!
Did you get the premium edition as
well?
Of
course I did.
That's a loser. Votan Kill Team is a beautiful kit, and I'm not even a Votan fan. We have that in the garage, and I...
hate it.
Yeah. Just not into Votan.
All they've done is put them in coats. All they've done is make them chilly.
Oh, and they... Yeah, they gave them woolly hats. Yeah, proper weird. Proper
What
weird.
is Chili Willy Votans?
Chili Willy Votans.
The Avon Prince, when are we getting this Game and Tide Challenge video?
Not this
next
Saturday.
Week after.
Next Saturday, yeah. We're releasing it in
In
two
terms,
parts.
if you want the rule, it's the day that you can physically have it in your hand.
Yeah,
So we will release a video.
Exactly. So 10 a.m. next Saturday is when we're legally allowed to drop it.
Well, not legally. It's the.
Well, of course, it's legally. It's an NDA.
I don't have an NDA.
Well, yeah.
We don't have an NDA. You have an NDA.
We've bloody hell, we've tried enough, but yeah, G-dubs. Yeah, so you'll see part 1 next Saturday at 10 a.m. and part 2 Sunday evening the day after.
Yeah, you'll get them back to back. And if you don't like that they're in 2 parts, you're voted on the YouTube community post wrong. Because it's what you asked for.
There it is. What else have we got? Combat Patrol magazine stuff. Oh, you've done that one. Did watch an interesting video on YouTube about GW profit margins. Apparently, not most companies operate around 7 to 10. GW is 13. Claim it's cost pushed.
I mean,
I don't know enough about their facts and figures. I also don't pretend to care.
you can't. I mean,
They're not changing.
the thing is, people run away with this because obviously you have to publish your accounts and profits and everything like that. The profits, okay, they are higher. They're not Apple level higher. If you want a wild ride, I don't know if it's as bad as it was, but go and look how much it costs to make an iPhone. At one point, it was $25 to make an iPhone, and they sell them for $1,100.
We also spoke to Darren Latham about this last year when we went up to Warhammer World.
It doesn't take into consideration how many designers and how many full-time... Louise did a good video on this, actually. You remember when she did every job?
Yeah.
That's involved. The amount of full-time people that are involved in making that one miniature, that one kit, that it has to go through. That's where the price comes from. I do appreciate, however, that's not profit.
No.
That's cost. So the cost is it going through those departments is then the bit added on.
Yeah, but if you were to look at their P&L sheet, like, would it say 30%? I don't think so.
I think a lot of this is public. I mean, like you said, I don't want that headache or that.
No,
I don't want to get that angry about it.
Yeah,
because it's
I
another,
also don't care
thing.
enough. And you can guarantee that GW know that the majority of their sales come from third-party stores. Which are discounted anyway.
Which is why they started to curtail the limited edition boxes, because they're I mean, less so over the past couple of months. I mean, the Chaos ones sold out instantly, but like you look at the Gene Stealer Cults and the Sisters ones, you can still pick those up now.
Because they're both tosh. Although Gene Stealer Cults one less so.
Less so, but the Sisters one is utter.
Yeah, it's poopy. Yeah, it's poopy garbage. Unless you're into Sisters, and that's fine.
Even if you're into Sisters, it's just 15 flyboys.
Yeah,
fly ladies, sorry.
15 fly ladies in a tank, which is like 16. Sorry, fly ladies in a tank.
Token tank.
Token tank. Yeah, not crazy on it, but
yeah, I mean,
I think it's
Romeo's posted the quarterly financials. Yeah, you can go and look at them. It is what it is. I mean, if things like that do bother any individual, you vote with your wallet.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I think realistically, it's always going to be an expensive hobby just due to the nature of it. But I think it's really fascinating when you learn how long it takes from an idea's conception to hitting the shelves, how much time, money, and people are involved. Obviously, it's going to rack the price up.
But then again, just going back, so what we're talking about there, that's the cost to make the kit. That's not profit.
Yeah, I do understand what you're saying, and I also think this has never been a cheap hobby.
No, it never will be.
I don't know
whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know.
I think you're absolutely right in saying vote with your wallet. Like there are equally there are other companies out there that make phenomenal miniatures, but the quality is night and day. And I think the 3D...
They know that. They know they've got the market by the ghoulies.
And the 3D printer goes brr thing, as exhausting as it is, that's also a viable option. But again, even with like the standard that 8K printers are churning out now, it's still not the same.
They're not. They're getting there. It's not like it was a couple of years back where it was you do 3D print a Games Workshop miniature and it would shatter. Any form of stress. I mean, it's getting a lot better now. I don't know. It's a very interesting topic, and to be honest, you could go down a YouTube rabbit hole and you'll find a video either side of the argument to tide you over. But we're not smart enough to comment on the actual numbers.
Yeah. So throat junk, I'm in the Navy and it takes, on average, 19 years from when they sign to build a new boat till we smack it with a bottle and sail the bitch. 10 out of 10. Thank you, throat junk.
G-Dubs is light speed compared.
Outstanding.
Blew me mind.
Yeah, Yavin Prince with deals to be had though. Be patient and you can snap up some great deals on eBay/Vinted, etc. Absolutely right. You can get cheap minis, just look for them. It will take you longer, it won't be as easy, but you can find them, so do that.
It's all based on how much you value your own time.
Yeah, for sure. Another one from Prophet of Truth.
Opinions on bolt action, what army would you do? Don't know enough about bolt action to pick.
Also, we don't like Imperial Guard, so what's the likelihood?
I'd pick Imperial Guard because then I can use it in both games.
Yeah, terrible. So Prophet of Truth said, all right, I've been building my tank army in the app and I'm wondering between Lord Solar to order the 2 Baneblades or to use those points on another Lehman Russ.
Buy 2 Beyblades. That's what the cool guy does.
No, that's not what they've asked.
Oh.
Between
You said to order the 2 Baneblades.
Yeah, to order them. Or, so it's Lord Solar or Lehman Russ.
Buy 2 Baneblades.
If it's orders, that's like the crux of the Imperial Guard thing, isn't it?
Just ordering things to do things, not actually buying things. I thought you were buying 2 Baneblades. I thought I was going to respect it.
You'll probably find that, can you get tank commanders in Imperial Guard?
Yes/no, I believe. I know they got rid of the Tau one, because that miniature is now really expensive.
Long strike.
Again, what? Is there an accent for...
It's
fucking long strike.
Director Krennic. Where's Imperial Guard? Let's have a look together. What are they called again? Astromilitary.
Elliot Booth says it's coming home, by the way.
Oh.
It's not.
I mean, I watched the game last night and it took us 95 minutes to get a shot on target.
It's not coming home.
Nah, babe. Switzerland had a masterclass against Italy. If you watch that game, you'd be able to tell that ain't coming home. Let's have a look at all the things. Get Gaunt's Ghosts because they're cooler. So much cooler.
Never read the book. You've read it though, haven't you?
Yeah, super cool. Tank Commander.
The Tank Commander is on the upgrade sprue, according to Yavin Prince.
Yeah, get the Tank Commander in there. Bin the Lord Solar off.
Why would you want to run a horse?
Yeah, Tank Commander also in a Lehman Russ. Get that. Loads cooler.
Why would you run that over a horse?
Yeah, also it's a pony. Not fun.
It's not even a robot horse, is it? It's an actual horse.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And
truthfully, I hate the miniature. So
real honesty, Tom don't care either. But if you were to have a whole tank regiment and a horse, whole tank regiment, Tank Commander, slap them in there. It'd be a great time.
Going back to what I thought you said, buy 2 Baneblades.
Yeah, 2 Baneblades and a Tank Commander in a Lehman Russ because it's fun and it's cooler.
Unless the horse can ride on top of the Baneblade. Or cut the head off the horse and put like that over the gun.
Oh, see, I thought where I thought you were going is have the Tank Commander with the horse head.
Look at my horse, just BoJack Commander Man.
Yeah, I am Lord Solar.
I already have two tank commanders, but they can't give orders to Baneblades.
Oh.
Why are you commenting on Imperial Guard?
Right.
We've never played them.
But no, this is interesting, isn't it? It's also learning more of if you want.
Very, very Godfather and Horsehead.
So the Tank Commander can only do.
Clip Clop is a real horse with robot bits.
My name is his name is Clip Clop, and he loves sugar. Lord Solar does everything. Maybe get a horse then. It's not as fun. It's not as cool, but that's
2 Baneblades. Or buy 2 more if you've already got 2.
Oh yeah, just get both. Get a Tank Commander and Lord Solar because that would be more fun.
You could run a Shadow Sword, Bane Sword.
These are just variants of the same tank. Death Corps of Krieg over General Guardsman. Yes.
Always.
If you had a Krieg-themed tank list, good grief.
So, not that he needs it, but a small shout out for Pete the Wargamer's Krieg video where he turned the Lehman Russes into Krieg. My word!
So I already have 2 tank commanders, but they can't give orders to Baneblades. Get a Clip Clop then. Sod it. If that's what you want.
If he loves sugar.
He loves sugar. Yeah, if you want to give commands to Baneblades, then you already know your answer. That's it. That's the T.
Yeah, Project I do that was so rad. Yeah, his Krieg Lehman Russ is on another level, and when he shows you behind the scenes of how much there isn't a great deal that goes into it, it's just.
So I wonder what units will come with the Emperor's Children refresh when it eventually comes out. My anticipation.
Snack Boy.
Yeah.
Snack Boy.
Demon Fulgrim.
Snack Boy.
Noise Marines.
Snack Boy.
Terminators. And a tank.
Snack Boy.
Oh, maybe what were they called again? The Emperor's Children with the swords.
I don't remember.
Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix Squad. Not Squad. I can.
Oh, they're Phoenix Terminators. That was it.
They had the swords.
Yeah,
I'm just repeating.
Something, wasn't it?
Repeating what
yeah,
saying.
you are. I'll be honest, it's not helping me at all. But
I did his Caldor Drago kit bash for my Grey Knights. He rules, yeah. If you ever want any kit bashing advice or how to, Pete is your guy.
Yes,
I mean,
sure.
watch our videos.
Yeah, go and watch us because they're better.
Phoenix Guard.
Phoenix Guard.
Swordy Boys.
Swordy Boys. What else have we got going on in here? I'm getting a Baneblade and a Shadow Sword, don't worry. I was just wondering if Lord Solar giving orders to them is more damage than no orders and another Limon Russ. Yes, if you're making two things that are already great better, I would advise getting that over a Limon Russ.
Do you know what you do?
Because maths.
You ignore everything he said.
Okay.
Go and talk to an actual Imperial Guard player. Go and at Floorhammer Dave in our Discord.
But I was right with what I just said.
Yeah, but he actually plays Imperial Guard.
But they're just numbers. They're just maths.
Yeah, but Dave's got the passion.
I don't need passion. I'm just telling you what the numbers are.
What did you guys think of Lady Hera's upgrade model shown off today? Who's Lady Hera?
Oh, it's the Necromunda model that was shown off today. I don't know who Lady Hera is, but the model looks kind of cool. No, I'll be honest, the specialist games department at G-Dubs don't miss. They are very, very good at what they do.
Looks like something out of StarCraft.
Oh, who's that?
We've already had that one.
That's I know, but what's her name?
Mistress. No. Is she the same person? Or are we just being dense?
Oh, just a sibling rivalry there. Are they
I think it might be
sisters?
the allied, maybe. I'm not sure. We don't know enough about Necromunda to form an opinion. It looks kind of cool.
Does look cool.
It looks like something out of StarCraft.
Palatine Blades, thank you. Yeah, Palatine Blades. I think it'll be a rendition of that. And then obviously we'll get
Oh, Emperor's
Lucius.
Children. What about how are we on about then?
Yeah, then we'll obviously get Lucius as well. I don't think we'll get Eidolon yet. I don't think that will happen immediately. I think
you're wrong. I think you'll get Eidolon out of the gate. I think you'll get two. You'll get
Eidolon, Fulgrim, and
yes.
I don't think there wouldn't be three named characters, would they?
Yeah.
What about all the basic ones?
I think you'll have Eidolon out of an Emperor's Children captain. I think you'll get a dual kit. Like they had with the Lord Invocatus, you could have
Lord Invocatus or
just a normal thing rider. Yeah, I think you'll have that.
Fair enough. Oh, she used to wear blue robes and a skirt thing. Oh, it's the same person.
Oh, is she that's
the one we just saw.
That was Forge World locked, wasn't it?
That wasn't even that long ago, was it?
No, I remember that came out a year or two ago.
Oh.
Just a basic chaos Lord. I think he'll come in.
Right then, who have we got? Minnie May's off to bed. Congrats again on the wedding. Thoughts on Space Marine 2 could add extra content for the channel. We had a whole thing on that. Rewatch this again when it's out, and we can obviously bring all that up. Just a basic Chaos Lord, yes for sure. Bye Big Daddy, I'm back baby. Remy 34 just finished Fulgrim last week. Great book. That scene with the orchestra, oofed, big oofed.
That Fulgrim book, my word. The poo painting, and we talk about it all the time.
Yeah, poo painting.
The fecal matter masterpiece.
The fecal masterpiece. Yeah, it was horrible, and then the ending was quite insane.
Spoiler, they all die.
It all goes tits up when he picks up the sword, though. So he was doing all right until then.
Goes tits up
And
when
then he just went, I hate Ferris Manus.
Goes tits up when Ferris Manus talks.
Yeah, terrible. Terrible. Right, what time are we? 20 past 10, good grief.
You got 9 minutes and then we're out.
9 minutes. Ask all your questions, catching up all the Warhammer things. Any questions?
All your questions, all your super chats, get them in now.
Please let us know. Keep us updated. Keep us posted.
Siege of Rax on Audible, what an amazing novel.
I don't know.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, is that the new Krieg book? Yes, that is right. Yeah, I really enjoyed Krieg. I thought that was phenomenal. Really, really liked it.
Oh, is that the sequel to it, or is it a Just a Krieg model.
Master Mouse, tell us if Siege of Arrakis is a sequel or if it's just its own thing, because we'd like to know. Yes.
Can you imagine
which one?
Can you imagine if the long-rumoured Krieg refresh ever comes out? I mean, I know there's been a long rumour to say that they were going to redo Catachans and they're going to do Krieg as separate regiments. Can you imagine if they ever do Krieg? We'd be in.
It's dangerous, isn't it? Because I think we'd really, really like painting Krieg.
The funny thing is, though, they're such a boring colour scheme.
No, we just make it
Just
good.
blue-grey.
Nah. No, you
Just
could
blue-grey and streaking grime.
just do what you want. No, I wouldn't touch
Paint
it.
them blue.
I wouldn't touch it with streak and grime. I just started the.
Who's the better Kieran?
Me.
Didn't even think.
Don't even think. I just started the Soul Drinker series. Super excited. Heard it was a great series. I haven't even touched Soul Drinkers actually.
I don't.
Are they like essentially the loyalist Emperor's children? Is that right, or am I wrong in saying that?
Let's just Google it. Soul.
And then the
Drinkers.
second.
Where a renegade chapter of Space Marines declared as excommunicate traitores. Warhammer in its bloody big words.
So is it good?
Soldiers were a renegade chapter of Space Marines. It doesn't say who they fell to chaos.
Extremely high levels of mutation, obviously corrupted by chaos.
Yeah, the Soul Drinkers still consider themselves to be loyal to the Emperor of Mankind, if not his Imperium.
That's an interesting take. Because they've got like an omnibus. They've got 2 omnibuses, don't they?
Yeah, they've got a few stories.
All right.
Just everyone in the chat? What's the deal with the size of the Emperor?
What do you mean?
Why is everybody? I think I could be right in saying that the book is supposed to be brilliant. It's the chapter that I could be wrong again, that ADB came up with.
I don't know.
And then it got its own miniature. They're the blue. I think they might be an offshoot of the Ultramarines, and then they have like more Romanesque helmets. We've had a few comments saying that they'd like us. It's also a book.
Is it Spears of the Emperor?
Spears of the Emperor, not Sides.
Spears of the Emperor.
Yeah, the Spear of the Emperor by ADB. I think it's a whole chapter that he came up with. Look, it's got.
They're not called Spears of the Emperor, are they?
Yeah, Spear of the Emperor.
Yeah, no, the book is called that. Emperor Spears. Boring.
Same thing.
Same bloody thing. Yeah, god damn it.
Is that book as good as everybody says it is? And are they a really cool chapter?
It's
got ADB.
It's Aaron Dembski Bowden. You know it's good. Yeah.
Is that going to be a 5th Space Marine army that I need? I'd like to do a Blood Angels army as well. And a Raptors army.
That's so stupid. So stupid. Big British words in it. Top 5 worst Horus Heresy books. I couldn't tell you because I haven't read all of them. You would know.
All of the anthologies done.
Which ones are the anthologies?
They're the ones with the short stories, and I didn't enjoy any of them.
Oh, right.
No, I take that back slightly. The Last Church.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry, are we keeping you awake?
Yeah.
The Last Church is the best. It's one of the best short stories. It's the story that revolves around the Emperor when he goes to the last church on Terra and burns it to the ground. And he has a really cool conversation with like the priest that's living there. Luton actually did a whole video on it. If you want Luton to go put you to sleep, go and watch that with his salt.
In the nicest possible way.
Yeah, the nicest possible way. Not that he's boring, it's just that he's got
a really soft voice. Really funny fact about Luton. Obviously, he is the Lawmaster General when it comes to content on YouTube.
Man busted shapes at the wedding, though, didn't he?
He was both singing and dancing to Sophie Ellis-Bextor, and it was one of the best things I've ever seen. I just missed something here.
Doesn't his body shift per those who view him?
No, that ain't it. Emperor Spears are Celtic Marines.
Also Ultramarine successors.
Very cool. So I mean, you could paint them.
I thought they were. Do you ever think we'll get Astartes Part 2? No. I mean, they said it was happening. That was one of the whole reasons we were getting Warhammer Plus.
Nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Warhammer Plus just seems to be dead. Like DED, dead. 1800, dead.
I just don't think it's happening. I just don't think we're going to
The only reason I'm still subscribed to Warhammer Plus is to get the miniature.
So ridiculous. Next year it'll be good. That's probably due about now, isn't it?
No.
When is it?
You'll get them in August this year.
I was right. I was right.
So, yeah.
As soon as you went no, I was like, no.
Yeah, if you bought the annual last year, you got the annual membership, you get them early, whereas if you're on the monthly, which is what I'm on, you get them in August this year. What did I even pick? What even are the miniatures?
It's the Chaos Woman and the... Oh, it's the vampire, wasn't it? It was the vampire in the cave.
Yeah, it's the one you cut up.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's under mywarhammer.com, isn't it?
mywarhammer.com.
Yeah, I think isn't it the Kazakin?
Yeah, that's it. Kazakin, not Cadian. Kazakin. Who's still subbing to Warhammer Plus? I do it only for the mini. I'll be honest.
I get my free miniature in 57 days.
Oh, good grief.
27th of the 8th, 2024.
That's so long. Why do you do it monthly out of interest?
I do all these things monthly because then I can cancel them if I don't use them. Like Audible, I buy monthly. Do you get the big dick energy? Do you buy the yearly things?
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Only if you use it for 12 months.
But I get the miniature.
And you cut it up.
Yeah. Yeah, because ultimately, if it's cheaper, it makes the value of the miniature slightly better. And I'm paying less overall, so whatever.
Obviously, I think just on the topic of Warhammer Plus, it's definitely been on the decline. If the miniatures for next year are of a similar caliber to what we've had this year, I will cancel.
But doesn't that affect your army builder app?
Though there is something linked to the subscription
I think
now.
I think it's the army. I think it's the apps, which I use every single week without fail.
Maybe I can't cancel it. Maybe I just have to have the crap miniature. You know what's hilarious though is people sell the miniature online for 50 quid, which is the price of a yearly sub.
Of course they do.
Yavin Prince, Brothers of the Snake was a good book by Dan Abnett, Iron Snake's chapter short stories. I only sub for 1 month, so I can have more than one army roster in the app. That must be the limitation.
Yeah, there it is then.
Prophet of the Truth, 2 tank commanders with Demon Rush Demolisher cannons. Lord Solar, 2 Dawns, 2 Baneblades, all for 1990 points.
Good grief.
Sounds mad fun.
Yeah, that's
if they all blow up though.
What's really funny is the horse running around with all the tanks.
I'm helping!
Don't worry, everyone. Yeah, that's great. Great time. And
time to wrap this up.
Last comment: Warhammer Plus is just rubbish. Only perk is the free mini, and even then, they don't release enough content to make it worth keeping.
It's not actually free mini.
It's not free mini. I don't know.
It's
costing
you 50 quid.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. If you've paid 50 quid for the yearly membership, the mini essentially is paying for half of that, and you're then paying for the app and all the shows and all the content for 25 quid for a year.
Shows.
I think that's pretty good. Some of the shows are good. Some of them are utter shite.
The Black Talon was really good.
Yeah,
that was the last one I enjoyed.
Although the animation was a bit wanky, I did like the Space Marine or the Blood Angels and Genes to the Cult one. I did think that was quite cool.
Oh, I mean the Blood out
shit.
of sync.
The Necron one.
Pariah Nexus was fire.
Yeah, that was cool.
However, it's like 3 episodes, and I'm pretty sure people have posted them to YouTube.
Yeah, I'd like to think that they are spending more time on making sure that they're right. I'd like to see more animations, because as you just mentioned, Black Talon was really cool. So
Black Talon was really cool. Old school cartoon.
There are some good ones, and effectively you're paying realistically 25
the
quid
problem
for a year.
is, there aren't many good shows on there. And you could watch all of the good shows on Warhammer Plus in a day. Because they're all really short. Like Pariah Nexus, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's either 3 or even 5 episodes.
I don't think.
The Exodite.
I think it's 4 at 30.
Exodite is like 3 episodes. I mean, it doesn't. The story for me was non-existent, but the animation was really cool. Yeah. Like seeing that many Warlord Titans try and shoot down crisis suits was pretty cool for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Never done Hammer and Bolter. That's the other animated one.
I watched them when they first came out, and I thought they were fine. There's
so many of them though.
There was a really fun one around. I think it was Gazgul's relationship with Yarrick, and that was quite fun. But again, like it's like
down payment on a mini. It pretty much is. To be honest.
That's literally all it is. Ultimately, do it. Yeah, vote with your wallet. If the mini's good, buy it. If it's not, don't. It's as simple.
That's what I'll be doing this year. Although to be honest, I do make use of the list builder, so maybe that will just.
Yeah. That's the other thing as well.
It's been on a decline since we got the year 1 miniatures, the Vindicare in the Sisters Terrain. My word!
I don't know anybody that got the other miniature.
I nearly bought it as well.
It was the Orc Megaboss or something.
Yeah. Do you want to say something utterly criminal?
Go on.
I still have my Vindicare Assassin in Terrain piece. It's sealed in the box in the garage.
Please. Just make that into a terrain piece. Don't even use it as a mini.
I've also got the World Eaters Terminator in there as well.
Oh yeah. Nice.
which I think everyone got, or that was when we got the Summoner and the Small Boys.
Yeah, I got the Summoner and the Small Boys.
Yeah, I kind of regret that because it's just a Terminator.
I don't care about World Eaters at all.
Yeah, I mean, it is criminal that I haven't built that Vindicator because it is an unbelievably cool kit. And I know people have done some clever kit bashes where they put him on a base, so it kind of slots into the terrain piece so you can take him out.
Oh, nice. That's quite clever.
I enjoyed this. I enjoyed the show about the Night World versus Nurgle. Forget what it was called. Yavin Prince got the Orc Boss Angels for life.
Angels for life.
Someone had to buy it.
That checks out. Where is that rack behind you from? IKEA?
Yes, it is the IKEA pegboard, and that's just a shelf.
Oh, and Yavin Prince immediately underneath IKEA. The Warhammer World Plus Warlord animation is what made me like. The Warlord Titan from G-Dubs. Jesus.
That's some product conversion there.
Yeah,
to go
that's
from I'm going to
wild.
watch an anime to I'm going to buy £2,000 resin monstrosity.
That's fierce. That is fierce, to be fair. Right, low battery on the Mac. 10:30.
Low battery on you, I
thinking,
think.
Oh, I'm ready to die. I'm so tired. We are going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for all of your comments, all of your likes, all of your subscribbles, all of the new members from the tonight, everybody that's given us a super chat. We love you immensely.
Are we back next week for another stream?
Back next week for another stream. No video this Sunday. We're going to have a little bit of a break because we've got 2 videos next weekend with the Scathing Tide Challenge.
You've also got 2 challenges this month, so I think you'll forgive us for not having a video this Sunday.
Yes, we may end up looking at plotting the Space Marine Challenge next week. As in like plotting it, as in we'll start planning it next week.
What Space Marine Challenge?
As in repainting your Ultramarine army.
Are we actually doing that, are we?
I think so. I think the toga has to be fashioned at some point.
No,
so
I think we need to do Leviathan 2 first.
All right, we'll come back to you next Monday with a Leviathan plan.
Yeah, because that's how I'd get the scheme nailed.
If we got Leviathan between now and next Monday, we could build during the stream.
Yeah, but I can't find it in stock anywhere. I don't think anybody's got one.
No
one's going to have one they're going to want to part ways with. Just as a last ditch attempt, anyone in chat, if you do have a box of Leviathan that you don't want anymore,
even if it's
hit
just just half. So for example, you got the
No, we
Space
need all
Marines
of
on
it.
sprint. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, dickhead. I'm just saying if you've got the Space Marine half, or you have the Tyranid half that you're not using, or you know somebody else that does, let us know and we'll pay you RRP for it. Thank you, love you, bye. Anything from you?
No.
Fabulous.
Buy
Thank you.
2 Beyblades.
2 Baneblades because it's cool. We're all cool forever. Thank you, love you, bye.